Get that going. Refresh that page. Are we not live on YouTube? We should be live on YouTube. There we are. Yeah. Flip that camera around. That shouldn't be the case. There we go. And let's see if we can zoom out a little bit just to make sure we're all properly zoomed in and out and all that good stuff in between. Looks like it. People on Instagram, you can see me just fine. Looks like it as well. Alright. So let's get right into another Aquadream live stream for everybody here. This is everyone's first time coming by. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. There we go. Looks like we're a little crooked here on Facebook. I'm trying to angle you guys up a little bit better here. Same thing here on YouTube. Can't be all cross-eyed looking at me over here. There we go. Alright guys, we got another live stream. Going live. I do Aquadream USA.com. There we go. Alright. So I think we're ready to roll, guys. Thank you all so much for coming by the live stream so far today. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm on the right channel here, right? I don't know if I'm actually on the right channel here for Instagram. Let me just double check this real quick. Welcome, Cooper. I see you there. I need to make sure I got this this one live stream set up properly. Ah, it's not there. That's alright, that's fine. Set that up like that. Alright guys. Hope everyone's doing well today. Alfred, thanks for coming by the live stream. I see you there coming over there on the TikTok side of things. Hope you're doing well. Today you can be surprised what we're going to be talking about today, guys. If anyone here is familiar with the live stream, you might know what's going to happen today. We're talking about fish. We're talking about tanks. Sometimes fish tanks. Sometimes there's fish in those tanks. You know? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know what I mean? Chrissy, Blood Rage, as well. Blood Rage, thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope everyone's doing well today. Just trying to get all the cameras situated properly here for you guys. Yeah, we're doing some more live stream. We're at aquadreamusa.com. You can see it's up here, Aquadream. This is where we're at right now when it comes to all of our quality content here. Okay, guys. What's up, Hannah? McCoy, thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you there over there on YouTube side. Thanks. How's your day going so far? You're actually, I think you're the early bird for the stream today. Look at you being all special coming by the live stream. You got firsties. So what do you win with that? You win some things like a solid high five. So here you go. Bam. How about that one? I appreciate you, Hannah. Thank you very much for coming by. Hope your day is going well. It is Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. So hope everyone's doing well today. Appreciate the likes coming over on the TikTok side of things as well, guys. Thank you all very much for that. Today we're going to be talking about this aquarium right here. We got a ton of extra products. I got some new products to showcase as well. We got like this hefty boy right here. We're going to be talking about this later in the stream. I think I'm going to have to learn today with you guys what the heck this thing's all about. Yeah. Should I just do the whole stream like this? Like, hey guys, how's it going? You know, no big deal. Just a gigantic koi pond filter. That's all. A little cumbersome. It gets a little in the way. It's kind of in the shot. Chris Stark, I hope you're having a good day today. Curtis Stark. My bad. Did not mean to mispronounce your name there. I appreciate you coming by. So we're going to talk about this tank. We got a reef tank right here. We also have, if you guys over here on TikTok can get a chance to look, a freshwater tank as well to take a look at. So keep that in mind. We also got all stuff over here. All these different products we're going to talk about as well. So we got a lot of stuff we're going to do today, guys. We're going to be live for about the next 3 hours or so, I would say. It looks like it. So, if you guys are in for the long haul, let me know. And I will know, especially TikTok, lets me know who watches the stream the longest. So I want to see if anyone out there can beat who's going to be the top watch, who's going to be the top dog from the stream here. There's only one way to find out. That's by hanging out and enjoying the stream with us, guys. Jesse J, thanks for coming by the live stream as well. Is that Faye's Balney, as I pronounce it? Are you really part of Faye's? Because I can talk. We can talk about Faye's if you want to talk about that. I'm down. They've had a wild ride the last couple of years when it comes to just like the stability of that company. You're not. It's a shame. Don't worry, you have the heroes. Oh, the Hertz? What? Colin. Jeez. That drastically turned with that typo. Is it Balney, if I pronounce that correctly? Curious, are you a Halo fan? Have you seen the FaZe Halo roster? It's a pretty solid roster right there. Bane, okay, gotcha. I thought it was like an L, like a lowercase L. No. Yeah, which do you have any particular esport you like to watch? You're like, I'm a Rocket League guy, CS guy. Well, actually, what sports is FaZe part of? Not really. You just like the content? Yeah, I know my stuff. I know my FaZe, at least a little bit. More on the Halo side of things. I do like watching competitive Halo. FaZe has a team with that one. They have a pretty good team. They actually won, if I remember correctly, FaZe won the 2023 World Championships for Halo, if I remember correctly. I think that was FaZe that won that. Good friend Kevin Chris loves these. Owns a fish hatchery and uses these. Oh, that's awesome, Brian. Thanks so much for sharing that story. It's your nickname, gotcha. Oh, okay. Curious if you're a fan or not. I was like, oh, a fellow gamer fan. I see here. Which are you talking about? The reef aquarium tanks here? We're talking about, Brian? We have like reef aquariums. We also have freshwater aquariums, and we also do like ponds as well. Like, so if you have like a koi pond or something like that, we take care of that stuff as well. You do game. Which games do you like to play? Are you excited for the return of Verdansk in Call of Duty? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I see. We got a COD fan here. All right. Not gonna lie, I mean, as soon as I get off work, maybe, LOL. Not gonna lie, as soon as I get off work here, I'm going straight home, kissing the wife on the cheek, and saying, babe, tonight's for the boys. Alright. We're playing some Call of Duty. I'm definitely gonna be grinding out that kilo, getting all those attachments going for that gun. And then, after that, we're definitely gonna be going into Verdansk the next following day. Talk about filters and skimmers, yes. Koi pond, yeah, we do have koi pond filters and skimmers as well. We have a little bit of that I can showcase to you guys, like right here. Like this is some of our koi pond stuff, like right here. This is a big boy. If you're a koi pond fan, you're gonna need one of these right here. In fact, probably could just go right into that, right? We also have another piece of koi pond filtration awesomeness over here as well. Right over here. Recently added this to the display stack. Oh, so much content, it's falling apart. Also one of these as well right here. That's right, yeah, of course, yeah, we do also have the UVC filters for the ponds as well. You can see these things are heavy duty good stuff right here. I'm going to pop this open a little bit so you guys can see what it looks like inside. See what the electronics look like inside that. Oh, that's not attached. Where was this attached to? Probably goes like right there. Yep, there it goes. So good. So yeah, even though we're relatively known for home aquariums, the saltwater, the freshwater aquariums, we also do have stuff for koi ponds or just any type of pond type of system that you need a filtration for. Got you covered right there. You want to see the top of it? You can take a look inside. You can see what the filtration system looks like in there as well. Hopefully, get a better look there. You can see it. Basically, this is where the this is where the water feeds in, the filtration kicks in, gets all that gunk out there for you guys. Again, we can probably go into a little more detail about it. I'm just kind of going a little overview about everything we're going to be talking about in the stream today. We got some time. We're going to have a 3-hour live stream, so we got time to talk about everything we have in this room. No worries. Gotta go real quick. I appreciate the follow there, Bane. I'll be back in a minute. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Dedicated viewer right there. Just welcome to the live stream as well. Jeff/Mars Hill, thanks for coming by the live stream. Wild Crafter, I see you there as well. Appreciate you guys. Of course, if you guys are new to the channel here, welcome. We are Aquadream, aquariumhusa.com. You can find us out over there. It gives you a chance to check out all the stuff we do. We do aquariums, saltwater, reef aquariums. We also do freshwater aquariums, like we mentioned earlier. We do ponds as well, but any kind of thing, and everything in between that as well, like individual products, like various different types of pumps you'd need for what we're doing here. Whoop, like that. Got some ponds. How's it going? On the. Oh, okay, yes.
Inside, and also the pumps.
Yes. Oh yeah.
The filter and the pumps. And then drum filters.
Gotcha. I'll make sure to cover that. Yeah.
Complete series.
Okay, great. Sorry. Manager wanted to come and be like, "Oh, don't forget to mention that. Don't forget to mention that." I'm like, "I will. I'll get there. I'll get in there." But yeah, I got these different types of pumps we're going to be covering in the stream today. We're talking about maintenance of your tank as well. Specifically, probably a little bit more specifically about these different types of brushes that we have for your tanks to get some easy cleaning. Won't really be able to showcase them too well. If you caught yesterday's stream, we spent a good amount of time cleaning up any kind of gunk that kind of built up on the glass over here. Which was super easy. You just need one of these brushes. Makes it super easy, but we'll still cover it anyways to get you guys an idea of what's going on. We also have these air stones right here we're going to be talking about in the stream. These are just really nice when it comes to just breaking like surface tension, adding some more oxygen to your water and things like that as well. Okay, we're just going to go over the overview of everything we're going to be talking about. We're going to go into much greater detail as we go into the stream here. And of course, if you guys want to keep up to date, make sure you tap like and follow and all that kind of stuff. Make sure to let us know you guys want to see more from us, and also let us know that this is the kind of content that you want to see. And therefore, you'll be able to have a chance to check out everything we do here. We do a lot of different things. Or even like we talk about like this wave maker right here we'll talk about later on. You can see right there we got a nice little package deal for these wave makers. They do a great job at adding some circulation to the water, but we'll get into that detail a little bit later after we talk about various other things that we have for the chat stream today. Of course, we have like these heavy duty, the filter she tells you not to worry about kind of filters, these big boys right here. And then everything that goes along with that as well. Again, we're just kind of going over the highlights of everything we're going to be talking about. Of course, we're going to be talking about these low-level suction pumps as well, just because super useful stuff. You guys can hopefully see that on TikTok there on the reach. But yeah, let me pull up a little bit of a script here so you guys can get into the information we're going to dive into for today. By the way, I just also should let you guys know that we are currently running an offer on our website. You get 5% off your first order with aquariumhusa.com. As like I said, let me just repeat that because I stumbled on it a little bit. Get 5% off your first order at aquadreamusa.com. Gives you a chance to save some cash over there. Now, 5% that might sound like a lot, but keep that in mind. When you want to pick up something like an aquarium, 5% goes a long way. It will definitely be saving a good amount of money. What's up, Aaron? See you there over on TikTok land over there. But let's get right into some of the stuff we want to talk about today. First thing I feel like we should talk about is actually the aquarium that's actually directly behind you guys here. Let me just pull up the proper information to make sure I have all the statistics that we need and all the talking points that we'd ever want to have. There we go. So let me pull you guys back a little bit over here. A little change of scenery. Pull you guys over this way. Like so. We also got to bring our friends over here from Facebook. The same way over here. My friends over here on YouTube as well. And our friends over here on Instagram. Right about here. Should be good right there. Alright. So make sure that we're all angled properly. I need to do a little self-monitoring here real quick. So I believe this one is Facebook, if I remember correctly. Yes. So we'll kind of angle you guys a little bit more that way. YouTube, let's see how you guys are looking over here as well. Alright, you're looking good. YouTube, you're looking fantastic over there. Appreciate it. It's all you guys. I appreciate that. So yeah, right here we have one of our freshwater aquariums. This one is, let me just double check the size on it, just to make sure I get the stats right on here, right here. Okay, yeah, this is our 135-gallon tempered glass aquarium. The gold and white finish on it as well right here. Again, all white with a little bit of gold accents on it. Nice solid metal material right there to make it nice and sturdy for you guys as well. You also take a look down below. You can see I have not been able to have had time yet to put this thing together, but eventually that's the goal. Make a video out of it or something like that to showcase how to put this whole thing together. So then we have an example of how to show it to you guys over on our social media. We do have a tutorial on how to put all these tanks together on our website. So like I say, once you take the plunge, let's say, then you'll be able to, you know, follow along with a easy to follow step-by-step process over there. Let's see over there, Jim, Timothy. Thank you much for coming by. Blunderguts. Ooh, that's a metal name right there. Hi-Fi Jeep, welcome back, man. So are you able to change YouTube camera to landscape? Right now we're doing, it's a vertical live stream, so I believe it should all be showing up in feeds, short form feeds, if I remember correctly. I probably could rotate it. Is it actually are we streaming in a shorts feed or are we streaming in long form? Let me double check this real quick. Should be in shorts form. Let me check out this reach real quick. Browse feature. Oh, I guess maybe we're not streaming into shorts. That's odd because YouTube should automatically detect that. Next stream, Hi-Fi Jeep, I'll definitely make sure to get that format situated for you guys right there. I guess maybe since we're already on it, I can probably just already give it a good flip right here real quick. Like so. And it says orientation is locked. Okay. Good to know. Good thing to know to make sure that we have that following up properly right there. I'll make sure to follow up with that next live stream. I think I appreciate you pointing that out there though. Thank you, Jeep. Okay, Jeep, I remember you asked a question last live stream you were in here. Did we get a chance to get that answered or anything there? Or get that situation figured out? I think you had something going on, right? If I remember correctly. We talked to a lot of people on the stream here, so try to remember everything that happened, you know? Right. But I also want to let you guys know that our current number of reviews on this tank right here, 21 reviews so far on this specific tank. We have a bunch of different tanks, so they all get their own reviews. 5 stars out of 21 reviews on this tank. Up running the perfect score. I'm good. My new tank is on the way. Awesome to hear that, Jeep. Congrats on that. If I remember correctly, did you pull the trigger from checking out the live stream, or did you already have a tank and need some assistance with it? I'm trying to remember exactly what that was about, because it was like, what, about like a week ago last time we saw you come by the chat here. I just asked because if so, your boy might be into a little commission here. You know, pulled after the stream. Okay, good to know. I'll need to write that one down. Let's see if I can pull up sticky notes. For some reason, I did not decide to stay up. And sticky notes app. Oh, we have to sign in. Ew. Why does that have to make it difficult? Alright, notepad. Hi-Fi Jeep. Mentioned Kevin in my conversation with the team. Oh, appreciate you, Jeep. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Helps out a ton right there. What'd you end up picking up? I'm curious. Did you have any kind of tank? I can't remember if there was a specific tank you were looking at. 145 gallon, silver and white. Ooh. Excellent choice, my friend. Excellent choice. Was it just the excellent showmanship? Was that what pulled you in, right? No. Well, thank you so much for sharing that story. Is it currently on shipping to you right now? Do you have any ideas what you're looking to do with the tank, or is it like an upgrade for you, or like just like another tank you're adding to your collection? Like, what's going on with that? You know, because like sometimes people are just like, yeah, I'm just gonna put some rocks in it, you know? Or something like that. What was it? Master Oshi. Thank you very much for coming by the live stream over there on TikTok. But yeah, let's kind of go back over to what we're talking about here. So it's going to be actually kind of a similar type of tank setup you're getting here, Hi-Fi, with this kind of tank. So if you guys in the other chats here on the various streams that we're doing right now, if you want to keep up to date or know more what we're doing here, keep an eye on what we're doing here, because Jeep thought it'd be worth pulling the trigger on. But now for 1 year with a puppy. Puppy is now trained, doing discus in the tank. Nice. Oh, you got a pup. Congrats. What kind of pup we're talking here? I do love dogs. I am very much a dog person. So I can definitely talk about dogs. Very good. I very enjoy that a lot. As a dog owner myself, I have a red lab golden retriever mix at home. His name is Murphy. He's such a good boy. He just kind of likes to hang out on the couch. He's very much a people dog, you know. Siberian Husky and Medusa, named Medusa. Ooh, that's cool. Medusa. Was it so you just maybe as long as you just don't look at the dog in the eye and everything's fine then? So basically what's happening with that dog? Get it, of course. I get it. It's a joke. But yeah, so we can kind of talk about this gold and white colored aquarium that we got going on here. Recently cleaned it up a little bit for you guys to make sure it looks nice just for you guys here on the stream. Saying that this tank is made of a high quality, low iron tempered, ultra white temperate glass. Crystal glass, if they might even go as far as saying, which can withstand the damage and impact of everyday life, which is very durable right here. Resistant to scratches, fingerprints, as well as acidity within the water. The visible light transmittance is greater than 91.5%, because this is actual high quality glass. This isn't like some fake stuff that we're giving to you guys. This is actual tempered glass right here. Nice high quality for you guys right there. And also, that let's see, like the thickness of the glass right here, it's about 0.47 inches. So not too bulky, so that it doesn't mess with the visuals of it, right? So you won't have any kind of visual distortion from it being like a really thick, hardy glass or anything like that. Also, the frame is all metal, but it is also resistant to saltwater erosion. And it will never deform or fade for you guys here when it comes to the quality here. With a water capacity of 131 gallons, it says right here, at least on the chat, for our description here, including a professional aquatic LED tricolor lighting source, which I can actually go grab that for you guys real quick to get a better idea of what we're talking about here. It's right here. I told you I'd be right back. And this is the kind of lighting system you get with a lot of our freshwater tanks right here. Now, usually, and there are little rubber sections that we normally attach to the lighting rod right here, light rod right here, that will kind of act as like a suction to the top of it, because we do have these glass bars that are kind of going across the top of the structure here, giving it some stability when it comes to structural soundness, and also ability for it to grab onto the suction cups onto the glass up here. So basically a light like this will just kind of sit right up at top of your aquarium, creating a bit of a light from above, a bar right here. Again, like I said, you'll have this inside your tank like this. Try to line it up properly. Actually, I can just do this real quick. There we go. So it's sit inside your tank like that. You won't really even notice it being there, which is a nice feature for sure, right? Nice little subtle way to light your aquarium. You have these glass panels at the top. In case you guys can't see, it comes with 3 different glass panels at the top of the aquarium as well. Also, this corner is cut off a little bit right here on purpose for gas exchange to happen with your aquarium, right? Because if it's all trapped in, CO2 can get caught up in the water, which would definitely not be healthy for your fish. So you put this back up here. There we go. Comes out. Here's one of the other glass panels. So you have 2 glass panels that look like this, another glass panel with that corner cut off for the gas exchange right there as well. Like I say, solid colored glass, easy to see through, right? This is just regular glass stuff that we have for this type of stuff. It's not tempered or anything like that, where the glass, obviously right here, tempered for sure. Get the high quality, heavy duty glass right there. Because this is where this glass is where all the action is going to happen right here. But actually, the cool thing about the light rod as well, I can try to pull this back out for you guys. Oh, there we go. The cool thing about this light rod as well is that it does have all these different LED sensors on it, meaning you can change the color and frequency, intensity, and also have different functionality when it comes to how this light rod actually works for your tank right here. Because there's also, should also come with a controller right there, so you'll be able to change the color of it, so have it exactly how you want. You can have it even cycling through colors as well. Or you can also have like day-night cycles with all of our LED light stuff right there. So great information for, make sure you have a nice lit situation, so not only do your fish feel nice and comfortable and it feels like a natural environment, but also provides nice visual appearance for your tank, right? Because that's kind of half the fun, right, of owning an aquarium like this. It just looks really nice. It's a nice centerpiece for anybody's living situation, right? It's a great conversation starter, let me tell you that much. People always would ask you, like, oh, what's it like owning such a badass, like, what's it like owning such a great aquarium? I'm like, oh, let me tell you, people, I'm a little bit of an aficionado myself. Some people would call me a scientist as well, something like that. Joe, I see over there on TikTok. Thank you much for that like. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I guess while we have, well, I mentioned likes. If you guys are new to the channel, we're Aquadream. Right up here, as you can see, aquadreamusa.com is our website. You can find this product and everything else we're going to be talking about today on our website here, guys. If you're so curious about anything in particular that you want to know more, or you can just ask me and I can try to, look up the information for you, showcase, and just talk about it as well. I'm here to hang out with you guys, chat, and not only just showcase what we do here, but also answer any questions or point you guys in the right directions if you have any questions or want to know more about what we do here. We are just like a local-based company out here in the greater Seattle area, chatting about different types of aquariums and providing any kind of need you might have when it comes to how aquarium owning is. Like, right, it can be a little daunting, right? A little bit much for one person to take in, but we have a kind of set up where it makes it pretty easy to get up and going. Because with me buying into a tank right here, you get the tank, you get the cabinet, comes with all the components with it as well, a built-in sump filtration system at the bottom as well. Basically, everything you need to get running day one with an aquarium comes with your purchase of an aquarium. It's not just the casing, it's everything else you need. Obviously, and then leave it up to you how you want to fill up that tank with either rocks or sand, different corals, plants, things like that as well. So, a lot of different options for you guys out there, right here. But yeah, and then, actually, when we go down to the product description of this tank so you get a better idea of what we're looking at here. There we go. There we go. So, like I said earlier, this is an all-in-one bundle which includes a glass tank, a pre-built aluminum stand, a built-in sump filtration system, LED lights, perfect for anyone's home aquarium setup, right? We'll get you guys up and running as soon as you decide to make the plunge, pun intended on that one, into the water here with us. You get a chance to enjoy a nice high quality tank right here. If you want to know more about what we are doing here, again, like I said, check out our website. If you do want to take the plunge, guys, with this perfect 5-star reviewed aquarium, it is 3 to 7 business days for shipping. It is a heavy boy. It's 461 pounds when it comes to everything being shipped for you guys, which can sound like a lot, especially if you're living by yourself or if you are not physically able to carry these tanks. So these are heavy, right? When I set this up in the office right here, we had 3 people lift this top part just to make sure we all weren't like blowing our backs out trying to carry this whole thing. 'Cause it's heavy. It's a high quality materials, right? So generally with a high durable material, comes with a little bit of weight as well. So you want to make sure that at least you can try to find a way to get enough people to at least help you out when it comes to the move or anything like that. There are moving companies out there as well that will help you not only move it from your doorstep, which will get shipped to, into your house and have it set up for you as well. There's different type of apps and different type of companies you can reach out to. I was told that especially when it comes to like the shipping company that we work with, right? They know how to get it mass transit, right, from one point of the country to some other point. But if you want them to like actually put it in your house and build it together, they'll charge you. They'll do it, but they'll charge you an arm and a leg for it. So there's a better way to go about doing that, which is by reaching out to other companies or friends or other types of apps. I believe there's an app called, let me look it up real quick. Make sure I remember the name of it properly. It's like Thumbtack or something like that, if I remember correctly. Let me pull it up real quick here. But it's a really great app when it comes to just trying to find handy people out there to try to help you out whenever you need it. All right, like I said, like if you don't have the time, or if you're living by yourself, or physically unable to do any kind of like serious heavy lifting or something like this, there are ways around it as well. It looks like the app is taking its sweet time to load. That's fantastic. But yeah. So that's pretty much everything we're going on with the tank here. Again, they could showcase everything that comes with the inside the filtration system down here. I hope you can get a chance to see what's going on. There we go. As you can see, it comes with the pre-built filtration system down in here. Pre-built as in it gets already attached to the base, right? Comes with its own panels as well. Have you set up properly. I believe the tank that comes with it comes with everything that you need, like a protein skimmer, water pumps. Again, like I said, literally everything that you need to get going day one with the tank comes with the tank purchase. So also just one of those things to also kind of keep in mind. You don't need to buy all these extra things when it comes to owning an aquarium. You can just go ahead and start enjoying. Start enjoying the experience of owning some fishies. All right. Now let's talk about some of these pond content right here that we have, like these koi pond bits of content. Let me rotate you guys around a little bit back over this way. Actually, since we're talking about these, I'll kind of situate you guys more like over this way. Something like this, I think will work out well. Something like that right there. And also situate this. Whoa, I want to put that over the tank just in case. There we go. Alright, so I think we should all be in the shot right here. Just double check with this on YouTube side of things. Okay, yeah, I think as long as I stand more this way, stand around this corner right here, we'll be good. Okay, so let's talk about this right here. Let's talk about this bad boy right here. The koi pond pump sheet tells you not to worry about right here. This guy. This looks like an actual, like, sci-fi machine gun, you know? Or like it's like a mortar strike right here. You shoot this thing off like, right? Yeah, right? Something like that right there. Let me pull up some information on it so that I make sure I got you guys covered properly. I don't want to give you guys any misleading information or uninformed opinions or anything like that, you know? I believe this is the UV sterilizer. Yes, it is. Okay. Does it say exactly which one it is right here? Let's see. This is a heavy-duty pond filtration system here. This is our 150 watt version. Alright. Just want to make sure, because when it comes down to specific statistics, things can change down to like exactly like the GHP and things like that. So I want to make sure I provide the correct information for you guys here. This UV sterilizer right here, starting at $8.99 on our website. Again, if you guys want to check that out, aquadreamusa.com over here. I'm going to pull up some of the statistics to give you guys some more information on what we're going to talk about here. So, this big thing right here, like I said, it's called a UV sterilizer. What does that mean? Well, some of the key features that come with this system right here. It's an efficient water sterilization technology which utilizes UV light to improve water quality by reducing harmful microorganisms, offering a reliable and chemical-free approach to water treatment. Again, just using high powerful light, UV light, get you nice clean water for your aquariums. Also, a broad capability of water systems that come along with this, suitable for aquaculture pools, landscape ponds, domestic water systems, groundwater, swimming pools, and industrial water process, providing versatility in application. So, literally, if you just need to have a lot of water cleaned efficiently, right, sterilize that water a bit for you guys so you can have it so it's very useful, one of these can come in very handy for you. Also, so like I mentioned about it being UV light, it has a very high performance UV lamp designed with high light transmittance UV lamp that enhances efficiency, delivering consistent and long-lasting sterilization effects. Yeah, you can't see my face, right? Because it's so big. That's what she said. And also, let's see, is there like a logo on this or anything? No. But yeah. Also, energy efficiency. This looks gigantic, right? Looks like it sucks up a lot of power. Well, it definitely needs what it needs. But it is also built for energy efficiency and long lasting, right? So it's built to optimize energy use while ensuring durability, offering the cost-effective and dependable solution to water treatment for this UV sterilizer. Also, that the safe operation and simple installation features a closed, contamination-free system that ensures safety and is designed for easy setup and maintenance, making it very user-friendly. It's a big boy. It's heavy. Helps control algae growth mainly. Yes, it does, Anthony. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back to the live stream, Anthony. Curious, did you happen to have any of your situations resolved from last time? I know I think I might have answered a lot. I think I ended up answering your question on stream, but I wasn't quite sure if you had a chance to see it or get to hear it. If not, I'll make sure to send you a message after this live stream because I know you sent us a DM here on Facebook. But yeah, it's a big boy, this UV sterilizer. It's big. Actually, I could probably move it like right here, right? You guys can probably actually see the whole thing for the most part. Like this. Like that. There we go. Yeah. So then I don't have to hold it because my arms are getting tired from holding this up in the air. This is a big boy. It's meant for big boy fun. But yeah, saying like this Aquadream UV sterilizer is a versatile water treatment solution that helps enhance water quality by leveraging advanced UV light, ultraviolet light technology, by using a powerful UV lamp on there to kind of just zap it yet. And then the sterilizer works to reduce harmful microorganisms in the water here, helping maintain cleaner and healthier water environments. The ultraviolet light permeates microbiological structures, limiting their ability to thrive and ensuring effective water management. I'm not yet reaching out still via messenger. Oh, okay. If someone, I will make sure to also pass on your message. Let me write this one down as well, actually. I'm going to write this down on a note so make sure I don't forget, because I can have a tendency to just like, in the moment, be like, yeah, I'll remember that. Let me write you down here. Anthony Starkey DM issue. Alright, cool. Got that saved. Alright, so I got that written down. I'll make sure to follow up with you and send that message out to the right people after this live stream here. So at least you're in talks with some people. Also, I'll talk to the people here as well to make sure that if it might help speed up the process a little bit. If I remember correctly, was there an issue with the lights, if I remember correctly? Bam. So basically the sterilization process with this UV sanitizer occurs in a completely enclosed system that does not use any kind of chemicals, reduces the risk of unwanted byproducts while being eco-conscious. Designed for a wide range of use, the UV light here is ideal for aquaculture, great for pools, landscaping ponds, swimming pools, and domestic water systems, as well as industrial water treatment needs. Is durable construction right here, energy efficient, designed to make it a practical and long-lasting choice for water management for this big boy right here. Again, you can find it on our website, aquadreamusa.com. It should also be on our TikTok shop. Again, if there's anything that you're looking for and it's not in our TikTok shop or online shops, make sure to go check out on our website, aquadreamusa.com. That would be the spot to go to if you want to try to find everything that we have right there. Because we have to manually add each item one by one from our shop to TikTok or something like that. And, sometimes things can get lost in the mix a little bit. We have a lot of different items for purchase here over at Aquadream. So let's focus on efficiency and user confidence, or user convenience. The Aquadream UV sanitizer right here is easy to install, maintain, offering peace of mind for who wanted to have a dependable water treatment solution in their system. Actually, let me just double check also as well, just in case if you guys are curious or need a drum like this. I keep losing my mouse on here. Yeah, that's about everything you need to know when it comes to this UV sanitizer. Just like how Anthony mentioned in the chat, this main thing is really just kind of mainly helps with algae growth, right? So having unwanted organisms that creates an unhealthy environment for your ecosystems that your guys are putting together. So important to know. Aquadream UV sanitizer. Check it out on our website and also on our TikTok shop. Find out more there, obviously. Yep, make sure it stands up here. Come on. I'm trying to put you away so I can talk about other amazing products. There we go. Checking mic check. We're still good. All right, looks good right there as well. I wonder if Bane is still in the chat. I want to talk more Call of Duty. I'm a little bit of a fan. I've been playing for a long time. I think the first time I started playing that game was back in 2009, I want to say. It's Call of Duty 4. Remember, that's when I first started playing that. That was fun. I first started playing it because of my roommate made fun of me because I was much more of a Halo player back then. And he's a COD player. He's like, nah, oh yeah, well, COD players require more skill. And I'm like, no, they don't. Halo's way more difficult. What's the strongest powerhead y'all have? Strongest powerhead? Let me take a look. Then pull up on our website here and see if anything I can find. Do powerheads go under any other common names by any chance? Just to make sure I find exactly what we're looking for here. Because when I type in powerhead on our website, I get a lot of pumps. Oh yeah, we have a ton of those. We have a ton of powerhead pumps. Let's see here. Which one do we have would match exactly what I'm looking at here? And we have a wide variety of them. I think probably this. No, not that one. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Of course, this might look a little small. Oh, wave maker. Oh, we definitely have wave makers. Yeah, we're like we do have these. So we have like a pump. So we have it listed as a power head. And these are kind of like our water pumps. We also do have wave makers right here as well, depending on whichever one you're kind of more looking at. But yeah, we have a wide variety of these pumps right here, starting at $12 starting at $9.99 actually. When it comes to these pumps, we have a lot of different power variations of them. We range anywhere from starting at 12 watts to 18, 22, 45, 55, and 75 watts when it comes to these pumps right here. You can open it up and take a look as well. You guys want to see, if you want to see. This isn't like, again, this is only just like an example. Again, like functionally they're all the same. Just some are more powerful than others. Just kind of depends on the system that you have and what your aquatic needs are when it comes to them. But you can see right here that this is a submersible water pump as well. So you can stick it right in the inside of your tank. Basically, have it just click right into the side of your tank like that in the water. It'll help pump out that water right through, no problem. I can go over some statistics if you guys want to know more about them. Right? Oh, not this one. That's not the right one I was looking at. I think it was this one. Yes. By the way, I have 5 reviews on this. 5 stars as well. A lot of 5-star reviews on our products, as I'm saying. That's not me saying it, that's what the people are saying. I'm just reading it, I just say what the people say, you know? But yeah, this aquatic pump here is ideal choice for any system with aquatic circulation requirements such as fountains, waterfalls, hydroponic systems, or irrigation systems. Due to the design of the pump right here, it will allow for easy cleaning and adjustable flow. Again, like I said, a lot of variations when it comes to how much or how powerful it is, right? What's the GPH on it? Each one's a little different. We basically kind of see the idea of what we're doing here. If you want to know more about it, you can see we can change the power on it right there as well, just with this little knob. Any DC pumps for those? Any DC pumps? Good question. DC pumps. I'm trying to think here. I mean, you're talking about this one? Like our wave maker here. It's like a DC sine wave eco water pump. With like a controller, gotcha. These with a controller. These kind of pumps, no. Wave makers, yes. Yeah, I can't remember exactly which. Most of our pumps here just kind of come with just like the device itself. 3 different adapters to fit whatever works best, and it works out for you there. When it comes to our wave makers right here, yes, they do come with a controller, so you can kind of adjust exactly what you're looking for here. I can also rotate you guys in a minute here, just to kind of get a chance to see the one that we have going in action at this tank right here. But just a kind of quick little overview, right? So it's a 6-pole DC motor control with smooth operation, lifelong durability on it, right? 6 flow modes, a 9 frequency conversion, self-cleaning. There's a feed mode and a night mode. 360-degree rotation, wave making with a wireless link, all inside this one container package. Let me pull out one. Actually, I have was it this one right here? Yeah. This one right here, we actually have one I can open up and showcase to what it looks like inside. So when you open it up here, of course, you get the wall outlet adapter right there. You get the controller power cable right there as well. And then the star of the show. You get the wave maker right here, as well as the controller. Hopefully I'm giving you guys the right kind of angle. The lighting might not be the best from this angle right here. Hopefully it helps out a little bit, get a chance to see what we're actually looking at here. But you can kind of see right here, right? You have the different mode, the speed, you can link them together, all the different type of options right there. You can control the speed with this knob right here. And just connects in right here with this, right to your wave maker. Sorry, yeah, right here. It does come with like a little twist off thing, just to kind of keep it securely on. And you just kind of pull it apart like that. 3-prong controller system right there as well. All you gotta do is just kind of line it up like that. Twist that on. So nicely snug and securely on there. Again, we have different sizes for these as well. You know, they're not all one size. We have the small, medium, large kind of sizes with these. Those DC power heads, master and slave compatible to run 2 pumps. I believe you should be able to run 2 pumps because there is a link system that we have. You can link the pumps together, so you can have it all together in like one cohesive system. So I think if that answers your question, you can link different pumps together, or different wave makers together. Hopefully that answers your question there. But I can also show you one that we have currently running in our tank at the moment. Also, I should just mention here, Reef, in case you do feel like you want to take the plunge, pun intended with that one, and pick up a wave maker, you know, feel free to Make sure you mention me in there as well. Be like, hey, I saw the live stream, Kevin, and say like Kevin sent you. You know, helps me out a ton. Lets the boss know I'm doing my job, right? So you can see the wave maker that we got running right now in our shot right here. Try to angle this all properly so you guys can see it on our various platforms that we're streaming on right now. There we go. Also might rotate this over a little bit more to be let's see, that should be fine right there. Alright. Let me pull a chair up here so I can get sit down and chat with you guys, because we got a lot of things to talk about when it comes to a wave maker. A lot of benefits to having one of these. I'm curious there, Mr. Reef. Or sorry, I shouldn't assume. Reef Daddy. I'm assuming you're a guy, but you never know. Do you have a wave maker of your own? What's the size of that tank? This is I believe this is our 145 gallon tank right here. This is one of our reef tanks here. It's we use it for saltwater, but it also can be used for freshwater as well. On top of that, if you guys want to know more about it. Hope I don't spook the fish a little too much here. I did just make a video about all the different fish names of our different fish here, so you guys get a little more acquainted with them. Just a fun little video talking about the fish that we have in our aquarium. And also shout out to the live stream as well. But yeah, so we got back on track here. We're talking about this wave maker right here. Some of the benefits of there's a lot of different benefits of having a wave maker. One, obviously, it creates waves. Why do you need waves in your system? Well, there's multiple reasons why you need waves. One reason is that it creates a current within the tank right here. Basically what happens now, since we have this one kind of like, shooting out that direction a little bit, creates a little bit of like a wide U shape, like almost like a U-turn type of current that we have within the tank right here. Meaning it just gives something for the fish to swim against, right? So then they can stay healthy, stay active, keep on swimming, because you'd be surprised fish like to swim. It's kind of their thing. Oh, you have two. I do run 2 gyre pumps. Gotcha. Good to know. Also, I'm just preaching to the choir at this point then. Well, we have other people in the different chats across different social medias that we're live on right now, so maybe they might not be so familiar. Of course, if I'm dragging on a little too much, be like, hey, let's talk about something else. Don't be afraid to change the subject. I'm here for you guys, I just have 3 hours I need to kill when it comes to, staying active and live on the channel here. So yeah, it creates a bit of a flow so the fish can swim against, keeps them nice and healthy, keeps them active right there. Another benefit of having that water flow happening is that since that water is moving, it helps even out the temperature of the water within your tank, so you avoid any hot spots or cold spots. So let's say, for example, with the lights that we have hanging up right above here, there's the byproduct of light is heat, right? So that you basically do have heat that kind of is shooting down to the water right here, which then would make it so that if there was no water flow, this would get really hot, other parts of the tank would get colder. It's kind of the same thing with like a house, right? If you have a really cold room, you don't really want to go in there because it's cold, or vice versa. If the room's too hot, you don't like going there. Same idea with the wave maker, right? It helps create that circulation to even out that water temperature. So to avoid any kind of hot spots or cold spots, right? So your fish can enjoy the full array of your tank, right? Or I shouldn't say just fish. There's other kind of animals you can have in your tank too, but you know what I mean. And also another great thing about it too, 2 more great things about it is that since it does create that water flow happening within the tank, that it also makes it so it's harder for debris to pile up, right? As long as the water's moving, keep it flowing, it helps kind of more evenly distribute any kind of debris that might kind of accumulate in different areas of your tank. Just make it so that you have to clean it as much so often, correct? Right? And also, another great thing is that it helps alleviate surface tension, which is a big issue when it comes to owning an aquarium, because if you have very still water, what can happen is that the tension of the surface right here will actually block any kind of CO2 that will be expelled from either your fish or like any kind of wildlife or anything kind of thing within your tank, even algae even, right, or something like that. if I remember correctly. Could be wrong on that one. But any kind of CO2 can build up within your water is what I'm saying. And relieving that surface tension helps out with that gas exchange. Now bring more oxygen into your water to have a healthier environment for your fish. And also alleviate some of the carbon dioxide that can build up over time. That is my big spiel about water pumps. They're fantastic. And we have good ones here. Great thing about it too is that it's very customizable where you want this to go. This isn't, it's securely attached, but it doesn't permanently attach to the tank. Because what we do here is we have like a magnetic puck that sits on the outside of the tank. Very similar to like a magnet brush, right? That you might see on different tanks out here. And basically, you can just move that puck wherever you want to move it, and that's where the wave maker will follow along with you as well. Just so then, you can have it exactly where you want it, because everyone's tank isn't the same, right? Allow that customization for your tanks out there to be able to properly, have good water flow. Like I said, I also mentioned all the other health benefits of having a wave maker. It makes a big difference. It really does help out a lot. So yeah, wave makers are awesome. If you have any other questions about wave makers, I don't really know much about Geyer pumps. You better take a look at it, see what it looks like here online here, what a Geyer pump looks like, especially when it comes to like home aquatics and things like that. Sorry, I got a little distracted with some other stuff here. It's like a Geyer pump. Oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, we don't have any Geyer pumps here. Yeah, we have these wave makers right here. I typed in Geyer pump, but the first thing that came up was Geyer pump versus wave maker. Interesting. Let's see what they say here when it comes to Geyer pumps versus wave makers. Just a bunch of people on Reddit kind of just talking about their setups, really. There you go. Wave makers or Geyers. Continue here. So one person said that I have seem to read about the Geyer type of pumps is how much maintenance they require. I've never used them myself, though I prefer the vortices of the wave pump here that someone mentions. And that person mentions about the wave maker being a little easier to work with. So the only downside is that they do need to be cleaned more frequently than others. That's also kind of that thing too. So it's like, this person did say that they actually might prefer Geyers, but the maintenance on the Geyer definitely is more taxing on a person. It requires more effort from you to be able to maintain properly. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Robert? We just switched from the Geyer pump, you're saying? We just switched from that wave maker to have a higher Geyer. Gotcha. What's up, Replay? Thanks for coming by the stream. How are you enjoying that there, Robert? Like, what do you say would be the main differences between like a Geyer versus a wave maker? And why is the Aquadream wave maker so much better? Because it probably looks like it kind of like does more of like a more directional kind of, where the ours is more like pointed direction, where it seems like the Geyer might be a little bit more like general kind of pressure way of water being moved around. I have to like look back to read the chat from you guys here. I appreciate you guys taking the time to kind of stop by and say hi in the chat. Really do appreciate it. I guess I should also just kind of mention, if you guys are new to the channel here, we're aquadreamusa.com. We have a bunch of, sell aquariums, pond equipment as well, various bits of equipment when it comes to aquarium owning as well. So if you guys want to check that stuff out, you can check out our website, our TikTok shop, or also on our website, USA, or aquadreamusa.com. But yeah. But yeah, that was my spiel about wave makers though. And that was a decent little bit of information there for you guys to check out. Let me take you guys a step back here. Start talking about some other bits of products that we have as well. I can situate myself a little bit here. Probably should be pretty good, right? Have the self monitor on my monitors over here. Rotate you a little bit, a little more this way. How about that? Yeah. How about there? Yeah, you guys should be good right there as well. Yeah, we're good. I'm going to pull on TikTok. Your TikTok people are looking a little off frame here. There we go. Actually, I can see the reflection right here. Perfect. I can actually do this. Yeah, that's where we want. That's where we want to be. All right. Perfect. Right now. Okay. Right on, guys. You guys, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the chats down below. Like I said, we've been chatting with you guys a little bit here. Talking about various different products that we have here at aquadreamusa.com. We also talk about, since we're kind of on the topic of like adding oxygen, improving the water quality of your tanks, right? Adding more air to it to improve the oxygen levels. We do have various other products that can help out with that besides just wave makers. What's up, Trevor? Thanks for coming by the live stream. See you there. We have these little guys right here. These are called air stones. Don't look like much, but they do help out quite a bit. And you can probably assume, by just kind of the visuals of it, at least you can kind of see about the back of it with our packaging right here. Basically what this happens is you provide air through this tube right here, which will then go through this porous rock right here, which will then create bubbles to then add some more oxygen to your water, right, to have it be a healthier environment. Help break that surface tension a bit as well when it comes to the quality of your tank, right, so they have much better gas exchange, right? No CO2 buildup and stuff like that. You never know. Maybe your fish might find it like a fun little elevator ride when they go into where the bubbles are or something. You never know, right? But yeah. So it's great for large fish tanks that use like fish farms, things like that. Usable machines can be like a blower, air pump as well. You can attach this to help create that airflow happening within your tank right there. Very useful bit of equipment. Of course, if you need something even heavier duty, right? Something bigger, something like I got a big tank with a lot of fish. I need more air. Well, we also got you covered here when it comes to the bread type air stone. This is a big boy right here. And you can see, yeah, pretty much it's the same thing as that air stone, but then obviously, like 3 times the size right here. Pretty much. Bay has a sad face. Why are you sad, Bay? Don't be sad, Bay. So you can also see a picture of it in action right here. Essentially, the vibes you'll get jumping into it. What's up, Michael? Thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're having a good day. Let me take it out of the box here so you can see what we're looking at. When you open it up here, that's right. Let me show you. So you open it up like that. To open up the flaps, we take away the styrofoam protective cover right there. And all this white stuff is just from the styrofoam. You just put it through the wash or something like that. It'll be just fine. Justin E, thanks for coming by the live stream. And here is the whole thing in action right here. Well, not in action, but the whole thing in person, I guess is the way to put it. The texture on it is very porous, very tiny pores within this rock. It's this stone type of structure right here. Again, like I said, you just attach the air pump to it, creates a ton of bubbles, right, to help kind of break that surface tension, add more oxygen to your water, and it ends up being a very beneficial aspect to your tank right here. Again, it just feels kind of cool as well. But yeah, that's everything that comes with the that system right there. And like I said, also there's a high temperature steering, right? Like it can have temperature centering of like 1500 degrees, which makes the stone fine with dense pores. So that's a very high temperature kind of thing we put it when it was finally formed right there. So the high density pore structure also has uniform fine bubbles as well, just so that it can fit in anybody's tank just fine right there. But it's kind of a cool thing right there. You guys can check that out. Again, we have it on our TikTok shop. It's on our shop as well on our website, aquadreamusa.com, if you want to know more about it. There we go. The dude. Hello. The dude is in the live stream right now. My dude. You got the dude. You have any White Russians today? I can definitely go for one. That actually sounds pretty good. So Tay, welcome to the live stream. Again, I appreciate everyone coming by the live streams today. If you're over here on, wait, you guys over here. I'm making sure which one's which. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Appreciate you guys coming by. What's up, Red? Thanks for coming by the live stream. Oh, Aquakeeper, I see you there over on YouTube. You just said nice. Well, thanks for coming by. I appreciate that. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, we're Aquadream, aquadreamusa.com. We sell aquarium and aquarium accessories that go along with it. We also have pond accessories and pond drums and any kind of high-level industrial stuff you might want to pick up as well when it comes to, high-level enthusiasts out there when it comes to aquatic owning. We got you guys covered over here. Again, if you're curious what we have, again, just check out our TikTok shop or check out our website, aquadreamusa.com, when it comes to inventory. Whew. C3BO. Are you the sequel to 3PO over here? We got a bit of a Star Wars fan coming into the chat here. Oh man, Star Wars. It used to be so good, now it's so hit or miss. I do love a good Star Wars show though. We do have Andor coming out here pretty soon. I'm excited about that one. I liked Andor, but I wasn't really the biggest fan of that show. I thought it was good. Well, I wasn't as much of a fan as say like The Mandalorian, like season 1 or season 2. Oh, so good. That one I was kind of losing. That one I was losing my mind over. What's up, Z? Thanks for coming by the live stream, Z. Hope you guys are doing well today. Appreciate you guys coming by. There's a million different things you can do online. The fact you want to spend your time here, greatly appreciated. Whew. Sorry, tengo sueño. Jeez. But yeah, we also talk about some other bits. So we talked about some pumps. We talked about the air stones, right, which kind of involves a little bit of maintenance, right? We need some kind of quick fix, quick cleaning kind of stuff when it comes to maintenance of an aquarium. Well, look no further than one of these. This is our fish tank magnetic brush. Now, I showcased this on stream yesterday. Did a little bit of a, what do you call them? I'm blanking on the word here. Demonstration. That's what it was. Because we had a little bit of a patch right here that was not as clean as we would have liked, and so we had a chance to get at least clean up a little bit on stream to showcase to guys how strong these things are and how powerful, how easy it is to clean. But the box is actually kind of a nice build. You got kind of like a little magnet. You got to pop open like that for that side, and then you open it up right here. Usually you don't have things fall out. But of course we have different blades for it. One's blades for like much more delicate kind of glass, right? There's like much more of like a plastic, like acrylic glass and things like that. Where you also have like much more of a metallic blade for regular like tempered glass like we have right here that can withstand that kind of use, right? Because, you know, we're all about that quality here at Aquadream. But you can kind of see when we put it into action here. This magnet is super strong with this. You're not going to be losing this half in the water, because this half sits in the water, this half sits outside your tank right here. Oh, almost tashed that right there. As I can show you, as you can see right here, bring this around right here. That's how it just goes around the corner easily right there. So you can see right there, that's what it does. So how does it do that? Well, basically it's a very strong magnet in this right here. And this adheres super well. Like I'm trying to put these together right here. You gotta be careful with it. Do not put this around your children, because they will hurt themselves. I've almost hurt myself a couple times using this thing. Alright, so you can kind of see how right now I have my hand in it to kind of just showcase like the minimal amount of contact you would need to kind of keep the magnet on it, right? That's how strong it is. Really only like this back portion right here is all that's touching with the magnet. And if I shake this around, you can see it's not budging, not falling off at all. That's how strong this magnet is. It's not going to be coming off. You just make sure that you keep it away from your kids, because your kids will crush their fingers, will come crying to you, and it will be a scene, right? Brevin Jackson, thanks for coming to the live stream. So basically the way it works as well, the outside one right here underneath this has a nice very soft felt type of material. Think of it as like those old school whiteboard markers, if that makes sense, right? Where you see your teacher kind of scrubbing things up like this, right? This half right here is much more like a Velcro type of material right here. To kind of add some more of a prickly kind of element to it to help kind of get that scraping motion, because not only does the blade right here help out with scraping off any kind of material, like hard material that might have been grown on the side of your tank or something like that. This actually will also help out a lot when it comes to make sure that not only just the blade do all the work, but also all of this helps out a lot when it comes to cleaning out your tank right there. Let me put this, let me show you in action here. And I do want to let you guys know, with the one that's on the tank right now, it got a little busted. But that's because the two sides actually touched on here, and it was such a strong magnet that we were trying to pry it open. Then when we tried doing it manually, it kind of popped off the top a little bit, so we had to get like a flathead screwdriver to kind of wedge in between to pry it open like that. Like that's how strong it is. Like I'm a normal strength guy. With our boss over here, he's probably a little bit stronger than me. He had issues with pulling it apart. I can tell you, the magnet is very strong with this. So you can kind of see like how it looks like in action right here. Okay, you can move it sideways like this. You can move it horizontally. There goes that lid again. You can move it horizontally like this as well. And actually, it doesn't really disturb the fish a whole lot. You can see a lot of our fish right here are actually coming out, because actually a lot of times they notice that when this brush is in motion, scraping off any kind of materials, a lot of times the fish actually get really excited about it, because it's almost like treat time, because it's like a little piece of debris will kind of come off. They'll just come by and whoop, pick it right off, right, and eat that. And they actually get really happy about it. And then you see, like, even when I'm kind of, you know, moving this around, it's not scaring your fish much, or really at all. You know, they're probably more, you know, these fish are probably a little bit more intimidated, because I keep like moving my hands in front of the screen, standing right in front of them, you know. I don't want to like get them too spooked out. But you can see like right here, a lot of our fish, they're actually really, you know, don't mind the cleaning process here. You know, it creates a little bit of reverberation within the water, right? Especially at the surface. That's what gets them a little more spooked out, right? But if you're kind of more just like right around here, they don't really sense it as much, right? It's not creating as much of a disturbance with the water, so they don't really get freaked out by it or anything. So it's also it's a nice little byproduct of the way we have our magnetic brushes put together, right? And if you want to set it aside, go around the outside of the tank right here, and it just stays there. No problem. Easy to use. Like I said, it comes with a metal blade as well as a plastic blade on there as well, but for any softer materials when it comes to the, like say, like acrylic glass or something like that, which might not be the strongest bit of material. Cheek. You almost got me there. I almost said your name, and I was like, oh, no, I'm not going to say that on stream. But yeah. Also, I think I just want to say thank you for everyone coming by the live streams today. Hope you're all doing great. If you guys want to keep up to date with our streams or our content that we're going to be posting here on social media, you know, we're going to be talking about any kind of various deals that we have currently going on right now, like our 5% off your first purchase kind of deal. You just got to go onto our website, sign up with your email, it gives you available to get that 5% discount on your first purchase. And if your first purchase is like an aquarium like this, or like a freshwater aquariums that we have or anything like that, you know, 5% really does go a long way. It really will save you a good amount of cash. So important thing to keep in mind there. I'm assuming that's the best, if I pronounced that correctly there. Thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're having a great day. Man. Also, like I showcased earlier, right, with these submersible water pumps, right? They do a great job of helping moving that water around. What's up, little fish? These guys might be a little hungry. Might be a little time for a little bit of feeding session for these guys right here. Did I pronounce your name correctly? I'm assuming that 6 is supposed to be like an S, and that 7 is supposed to be like a T, so it's like the best. Sustainable futures. I wish we had more of that in life. But thanks for coming by the live stream. So you have these pumps that kind of help move water, but sometimes a pump like this, sometimes you need to have water more come from like the bottom of a tank and move up, right? So you need to have a low level type of suction, right? Well, that's where, boom, the answer to all your prayers right here. This is a low level suction water pump. Basically, it will help any kind of water go from the bottom of the tank up to wherever you need it to go. Helps out a ton when it comes to make sure you optimize the amount, like the water that's going through your tank, right? Sometimes that if you know, depending on how you circulate the water, right? If you need like a lot of circulation of like fresh water coming in, right? These kind of low level suction pumps will help out a ton, especially like in some filtration system down below, to get that water moving properly. Quasimodo, the legend himself, coming into the chat. Appreciate you. Did you ever end up getting that Disney princess, or am I thinking of a different movie? I just gotta ask, you know, I just gotta know. Okay, a little mic check right there. Okay, we're good. This mic tends to go out, so in case you guys are in the stream and notice you're not hearing anything, feel free, like, hey, we don't hear you, Kev. I'm like, okay, my apologies. Like I said, it's just me in this room with a bunch of phones and you guys on chat. So my only way to monitor everything is watching this over here on my computer monitors over here. So yeah. Do you know how to help a fish with swim bladder disease? Swim bladder disease? I don't know. I know that was like a type of disease a fish can get. What's happening with your fish? He's like just struggling to swim or something like that? Let me look it up. Is it a beta fish? So it says a common condition in aquarium fish that affects their buoyancy control. Huh. It's also called gas bladder. It's an internal organ filled with gas that helps to maintain balance and stay in the desired depth without constantly swimming. Gotcha. Let's see if there's any kind of, yeah, so let's check out treatment. How do you fix swim bladder disease? Focus on improving water quality, adjusting the diet, and potentially using antibiotics if the bacterial infection is suspected. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of ways you can go about doing that, right? I just got a betta fish from the pet store. I put him in a clean tank and he can't swim right. Oh, really? Dang, I'm sorry to hear that. If you're saying it's a clean tank, then wouldn't be any kind of like bacterial infection then that would be happening. Did you do any kind of solutions with the water? Because the tank might look clean, but if the water doesn't have any proper like solutions put into it, sometimes it cannot be like sterile enough for them. It also mentions here that adjusting the diet, so it could be a diet related thing as well. Put them in antibacterial stuff in the tank and filter. Okay, so that's probably a good step in the right direction right there, right? It also says right here, test water regularly. It says monitor ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate, and pH levels to ensure they are within safe ranges for your fish species. Ensure proper filtration. I'm assuming you have proper filtration if you have an aquarium like that. It also says maintain appropriate temperatures depending on your fish, right? It also mentions about a diet. So, feed a balanced diet. Ensure your fish are fed with a variety of high quality foods appropriate for the species. So that's the hard thing about that's the hard thing about like any health related issues with your fish. There are so many different variables. It's like more of like you have to go through like a process of elimination to kind of make sure you get them all down to figure out exactly what happens, or figure out exactly what's going on. Same kind of thing with humans, right? Like if a human has an issue, like, oh, my right shoulder is always sore. It's like, well, do you sleep on it? No. Do you like exercise too much or wear it out too much? Do you play sports? You gotta limit. Process of elimination to kind of figure out exactly what's really going on with it. But I'm assuming you probably found like proper food to feed your betta fish, right? What's the type in betta fish? Or so like, what food do betta fish eat? Hopefully give an idea of like kind of different types of like nutrients that they're kind of looking for, right? Because it could be like having like a nutrition method, like betta flakes. Okay, well that would make sense then. That hopefully it's a proper type of flakes and stuff like that. But maybe they could be also maybe like humans, where maybe your betta fish has like an allergy to that type of food. Like for example, my wife's dog, when he was around, he used to get seizures from eating gluten. What dog has a gluten allergy, right? But it never was scientifically tested out, but I'm saying the only time the dog ever had seizures was when he ate any type of bread product. It was always like the next day kind of thing. So it wasn't scientifically proven, but kind of figured out over time kind of thing because he was fine with literally everything else except for like any food that has gluten in it. So it could be something like that, like I said, I never heard of a dog that has a gluten allergy until then, and I'd believe it with that dog. So maybe it could be a thing with that formula of flakes. Maybe it could be a bad set. Maybe they could maybe need like some kind of different type of food formula. Actually, let's talk about like what let's see, what are betta fish food flakes made out of? So it says like the all natural. So this one here, it's like a. Oops. Okay, so it says right here like for example, they mentioned spirulina, which is actually a really healthy bit of food here. There's one from Amazon here called Ocean Nutrition Spirulina Flakes for Fish Food. Talking about spirulina, it has probiotics, brine shrimp, and algae mixed into the whole thing there. So it could help out when it comes to figure out exactly what you're looking for when it comes to helping out with your fish health, right? Of course, like if it's looking for something more like tank related, right? When it comes to like make sure you have like proper treatment with your water and stuff like that. That's one of the nice things about these aquariums here, is that they do provide a bit of space over here. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. I'm trying to rotate the camera a little bit more so you guys can hopefully get a better chance to see what I'm talking about over here. Down below, I'm going to guys down. You can kind of see like we have a bit of a storage area here for your tank, so you have all your fishing little needs right down there as well. Oops, rotate you guys back up a little bit more this way. There we go. Another thing that could also help out a ton when it comes to the overall health. That's dope. I appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, we have. We also give you guys a step back here to kind of get a better view of the tank itself. If you want to see it in its full glory, right? It's a pretty nice little reef tank that we got going on right here. Something like that right there should be good. Hi, welcome back to the fish tank. Rotate you guys over here a little bit more. There we go. So there's a lot of great benefits when it comes to this tank in particular. Or like I said, like if you're having issues with, say, like the health of your water, right? Like potentially it might be happening with their best. I'm not accusing you for not proper maintenance. I'm just saying there's so many different variables, right? But the great thing about this type of tank right here is that it does a great job of, one, filtering the water right here so you can maintain a nice healthy quality of living for your fish right here, to make sure that they, you know, have the proper living experience that you would want them to have, right? Especially with this sump filtration system that we have at the bottom of the tank right here. Hopefully you get a chance to see that a little better. There's a protein skimmer that's running right now. It's kind of helping get rid of all that kind of stuff, right? You know what I mean? Any kind of buildup that might come up from there. It comes with a built-in some filtration system as well to make sure that, you know, anything that you need when it comes to getting your tank up and running day one is good to go, right? It's an all-in-one type of purchase when it comes to these aquariums. I do believe that this exact aquarium pinned on TikTok. If you guys want to check that out, definitely give it a look to see what we have available for you guys. Also, you can just check out our website, aquadreamusa.com. It's a great place to just kind of get all the information that you need, or also get in contact with us. Of course, if you want to know more, you can always just send us a DM here on your social media platform of choice here, or also leave a comment on a video or something like that. We can definitely get back to you when it comes to any kind of things you're having. We held this earlier with like Hi-Fi Jeep, who came into the stream earlier. Was talking about how, you know, he actually picked up a tank from watching us on live stream, which was really cool to hear. Same thing with with Anthony Starkey that we had here on Facebook. He had some issues with his tank, and then we're able to resolve it here on live, just because, you know, I wanted to help kind of point him in the right direction with that kind of stuff. I'm curious, Bess, do you have any other type of animals or fish within your aquarium? What's up, Guppy Farm? I see you there in the chat. You farming those guppies? Getting those guppies up and farmed up. But also, you can see what the great thing about these things as well is the glass on it. I just really like the glass on this. It's kind of, you know, I really like this. Like more of anything that when it comes to an aquarium, right? Like, yeah, having proper filtration, making sure everything is running properly, obviously is super important. But also, an important thing is to make sure it looks nice, right? It's something that you want to have in your living space, you know, for the foreseeable future. The great thing about this is that the glass right here is definitely built to last right here. It's a premium tempered glass that comes from Taiwan that has German silica technology melded in with it to help prevent it from like getting fingerprints or scratches or any kind of long-term wear and tear you might come from owning an aquarium, right? That has about a 20-year lifespan on the glass itself, so decades. You can have this tank for a full generation and it should be looking just as good as the day that you got it, right? There won't be any kind of visual warping when it comes to the glass because it's a very well-made tempered glass. There won't be any kind of discoloration that can happen from it because it has a 99% light transmittance coming from the glass here, so all the photons coming through the glass will get to your eyeballs, making it look extra clear for you guys, right? It's like it's not even there. And also, when it comes to if you want to take the plunge, pun intended there, with one of our tanks here, it does come with a 3-year warranty for all these tanks. And so then, if you know if any kind of issue arises, which there shouldn't be, but you never know, things happen, that would be able to properly give you any kind of customer service that you require to help give you guys the experience that you want to have when it comes to owning an aquarium from us over here in Aquadream, right? I want to make sure that you guys have the, I guess to use some Wall Street terminology, consumer confidence to know that if you buy from us, it's not only just like a purchase, it's also a bit of sort of a conversation, right? So you guys can reach out to us if anything that's needed, right? Like you said, we have a 3-year warranty when it comes to the tanks here, 1-year warranty when it comes to electric components, and a lifetime warranty on spare parts. So, just to let you know, there is a little bit of, give you guys a little bit back. I was like, okay, so it's not, and then we also have like return policies as well. The shipping when it comes to these aquariums takes about 3 to 7 business days, depending on where you are in the U.S. At least that's within the continuous United States, right? The 48 states. Sorry for you people up in Alaska and Hawaii, but yeah, I'm sure you're kind of used to that kind of rule exception at this point, right? If you live in those areas. What's up, Brian, Denmark? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day out there, possibly in Denmark. Hope you're. Apologies for the yawn there, guys. I got a little fishing guys here starting to come out here. Should we get a little close up of the visual of the fishes here, guys? Fantastic day so far. Glad to hear that, Mr. Denmark. What you been up to? How's your week going so far? Jessica Denmark's in here? Oh my gosh, the whole family's coming into the live stream now. Brian's like, fam, check it out. Aquadream, fantastic live stream. You gotta see it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So good. So good. So far, so good. Glad to hear that, Brian. Where are you guys located? We are located out in the greater Seattle area, more specifically Kent, Washington. We're a US-based company up here in the Pacific Northwest. But we do ship out to the greater 48 states, though. So keep that in mind. So don't feel too... Unless you're located in Denmark, things might be a little tricky. But... hopefully be able to ship out to you just fine with any kind of thing. We also do more than just aquariums, right? We do aquarium accessories. We do pond type of equipment as well. Will you be at Reefapalooza? That's my first time hearing about this. What's Reefapalooza? I'll let you guys know, this actually is my second full week here at the company, so I'm still learning things, but Reefapalooza. America's largest saltwater aquarium show. Hey, maybe we need to convince the boss to expense a business trip out. That'd be fun. Where is this located? Reefapalooza. Turns out the Caribbean Royale Resort. Where is that located? Info. About us. Reefapalooza started in Southern California Marine Aquarium Society. That's a heck of an acronym right there. So they held annually in 4 locations of Orlando, New York, California, and Texas. Hey boss, if you're in the chat, do we need to go out to California for a business trip? I'm just saying. Huge event for us reefers. I'm sorry, reefers. I'm thinking, otherwise. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Next one is in Orlando, Florida. That'd be fun. That sounds fun. Oh my gosh, look at this picture. Look how much fun they're having out there. Look at that. Who wouldn't want to go there? Let's see. So since we're based out here in Seattle, if we were to do it, most logical location would be in California, probably. Got Texas, California, which is actually at the end of August. There's still time. Well, maybe. You have to set yourself like a booth, probably early in advance, right? Probably like a year in advance or something for a booth. Except for the one in California is crazy. Doubt it. Are you just kind of looking to go as like a fan of reefing? We have been at trade shows before, so that's another thing. Actually, this big banner that I have at the back of our screen right over here, we've got it because we have actually all the banners we got here because we went to previous trade shows. Things are slow down in Florida. Gotcha. That's surprising. Probably such a nice tropical area, right? I mean, I'm sure you just go out to the ocean, swim out 5 feet, you probably have some amazing fish. You can just go like swoop, I mean, there's probably like some reef materials out in Florida, right? I think they just need to buckle up and just decide to get like the Seattle location for this reef convention, right? What's your most popular system? When it comes to our aquariums, our most popular one. I'm trying to think which one. I can probably take a quick look at our information here. Guess what? Wait, I can give you guys a quick nice little visual of some fish vibes going on. I'll give a quick look for that right there. Because I'm actually kind of curious what is our best selling aquarium. I'm assuming you mean system by aquarium, right? Let's see here. Online store. How do you view which one is the most popular? I know we recently sold a 145-gallon freshwater tank through here from our friend Hi-Fi G. Thank you much for the like there, Brian. I really appreciate that. I also just noticed a big, nice little boost in likes recently. Thank you guys all for your support. Appreciate you guys coming by. Tapping that like button helps us out a ton. So we recently sold a 500-gallon tank. That might be a little bit more niche. We do sell a lot of pumps, filter media, when it comes to products, protein skimmers. We recently also sold a 260-gallon tank. Yeah, they're freshwater tanks, right? Which would be the tank on the other side of this room, right over here. You can also say hi to the other social media platforms we're streaming from as well, right here. This is our freshwater tank right here. And again, it functions very similar to our reef aquarium. You can see right here. This is our gold and our white with the gold trim right here. This one is much more of a freshwater tank. What sets you apart from the competition? Well, we'll say that our quality is very nice. Oop, that was a little bit of snap right there. We do have a high quality product, right? It's definitely built to last, especially with like something like our glass, tempered glass that we have right here for our aquariums. They're really nice. But we try to give you guys like a you know, a good value product for the price of it. Like the white and gold, oh, you know, it's available. It's there. You might be able to get this one from the stream itself. You can be like, I got that from Kevin from the live stream. All right. He's very popular on the internet, let me tell you. I could sign it for you if you'd want. Actually, it wouldn't be the first time I signed an autograph, though. Not gonna lie. You know, we have like I think also a really great thing from our system here is that it's like an all-in-one purchase kind of vibe is what we got going for our whole thing. Where you might look at the price points, you might be like a little yee, but then when you realize everything that comes with the tank, right? It's literally just like click one, go into your cart, have it shipped to you within 3 to 7 business days, and then you have everything you need to get your tank up and running that day. So I'm not quite sure exactly what if our competition is also doing that as well. But that's kind of like a whole package deal that we have going on when it comes to our aquariums here at Aquadream. Like I said, we also sell a good variety of freshwater and saltwater. Even with this kind of reef tank, you also can use freshwater or saltwater with it as well. And also, it's free shipping. That's also another really important thing to keep in mind. So whatever you buy a product from us, it is free shipping. I appreciate you taking the time for a quick chat. I look forward to seeing more from you guys. Well, looking forward to seeing you come by next time, Brian. Did you give us a follow by any chance? Let you know next time we do go live. We are planning to get a bunch of content out there for you guys to check out as well. There you go. I see it there, Brian. Gotcha. Gotcha. Tap follow on that one. There we go. But yeah, we do like to, and Jessica as well. Brian, appreciate the help right there. And Jessica, thank you very much for the help with the follows and the likes out there. Very nice of you. I have a K. ¿Tienes una pregunta? What's your question there? I'm trying to read your name, but it's coming up as a bunch of X's for some reason, so I'm not able to really read what it says. Your name being NC Goat the Second. Well, Jessica and Brian Denmark, I really appreciate the follows there. Appreciate the likes. Like I said, we do stream here on the channel often. I got more videos, especially like coming up with these questions that you guys provide us will definitely help me come up with more content ideas to be able to make like some short form videos you guys here on TikTok to check out like, you know, what separates us from our competitors. Also, I have a video, we made a fun video talking about like how we name our fish in the tank here. Nice little fun naming conventions I put together with it. We're planning to make a video talking about how we ship things to people as well, right? Because when you get just a gigantic crate at your doorstep, what do you do from there? You know, and that's what the next video we're looking to make for you guys there as well. I can convince my mom to buy me a... Oh, that's a good question. I guess everybody's mom's a little different, right? But I guess the big thing would be, I'm sure, is it more of a cost issue, you think, or is it more of an issue of responsibility? Because both are very much a factor when it comes to being able to pick up a tank for yourself, right? We do offer a wide variety of tanks here on our TikTok shop and also on our YouTube, our TikTok shop and on our website. I believe the smallest tank that we offer is, I want to say for a reef tank. Let me just double check that. I see 90, we have 63, we have a 50, 37 gallon tank. Yeah, we have like a 37 gallon reef tank, we have a 63 gallon one, stuff like that. When it comes to like regular freshwater aquariums, responsibility. Okay, gotcha. We have a lot of 40 gallon, 50 gallon tanks on our website, so that'd be like a good starting point if you want to like get like a nice, start off rolling with a real nice aquarium right for you there. For the best way to show responsibility, how should I ask her? I think the big thing, it's not even a question more about getting the tank itself. I think it's more about showing a repeated pattern of responsibility for your parents so where they can help you with that purchase of picking up a tank, right? If it's something that you're really interested in, right? If they see you looking up, like, if they know that's like that aquarium owning is very much an interest for you, right? And I think also, like, say if you have like, I'm assuming that you live with your mom there. So another big thing would be showcasing, like, some of her concerns would be like the cost of having an aquarium, like how much energy does an aquarium take up? How much would that increase, like, the energy bill or something like that? That's also a very important thing to keep note of, because I think it's like, as long as she doesn't have to worry about it, and it's something that's within a reasonable price range, and she doesn't have to worry about it, then I wouldn't say you wouldn't have to worry about it too much. Budget is $400. You can get a salt tank for $400 for sure. I would also say if you want to try to work your way a little bit to it as well, like work a lot of chores around the house. Take some steps forward to show that you're like taking like an initiative, your own, putting your own effort into being able to purchase it as well. I think it's a really important thing, because I'm assuming she's probably going out to work. She's putting out the daily effort to go to her work, to earn money, to be able to spend it on, like, say, like utilities, rent, any kind of fun things, things for you as well, that, and stuff like that. That I want to get a 20-gallon tank. Actually, a 20-gallon's a great start. That's a great start right there for a 20-gallon. Like I said, you check out our website. We have a lot of varieties right there when it comes to tank sizes. I think our lowest I saw was 40. But we might have something in the back that might be a little bit smaller. It's not posted on our website. So, of course, the important thing would be to reach out to us with that, because it would be your first one. Gotcha. Yeah. So the big thing would be she will have confidence in knowing that she wouldn't have to take care of it. That's a big thing, because I'm assuming if she's going out to work or managing the house, going to work and stuff like that, that's enough mental workload that. Adding an aquarium on top of that, unless she really wants to take care of one as well, that helps out a ton. If your parent, aquarium owning, that definitely would help out a lot if they find enjoyment in that. But from what I'm getting, it's like you're making it sound like it's kind of like you're the one that's gonna be taking care of the whole thing. I know I'm long-winded about this, but I'm trying to get you the perspective of what they would say. It's not exactly the words of how you say it, but it's more about what you do to show that you will follow up with it. That's the big thing, I think, is what I'm trying to say here. So, like, say, like, show that you want to, like, put some, put some of your own work or your effort into buying into the tank as well. I think it would help out a ton to show that you are dedicated, you are motivated to pick up a tank. Showcasing, a good amount of responsibility, following up with different tasks and things that, throughout your day. If it's like cleaning up the house or doing laundry or doing dishes consistently and things like that, following up with that stuff kind of showcases, like, you have a pattern of responsibility, because it does take a good amount of, I won't say a good amount of effort, but it's a thing you need to maintain and keep up with, right? So if you're able to show that you're able to maintain and keep up with things in your life, that would definitely give your mom much more confidence when it comes to making that plunge into buying a tank, pun intended, obviously. If I'm making sense there, if you know what I mean. So it's not, like I said, it's not exactly how you say it. It's more about what are you doing to show that you will follow up with your words, right? And like I said, there is like a warranty process that we do have. We also have a return policy in case everything goes awry. But I'm trying to avoid something like that happening, obviously, for you. Let me make sure my microphones are on. There we go. So I hope I kind of show you some steps and some processes you can kind of take in your own initiative to, show your own initiative that you are willing to work your way to get that tank, that you're willing to put that effort into owning it, right? And also take on that mental responsibility of being able to maintain it, knowing like how to fix it and things like that, doing your research into it. Because it's great to have a tank to have a bunch of fish floating around in it. It's really aesthetically pleasing. It's really nice to enjoy, to have like a nice little aquarium in your room. I did that for myself as well when I was younger. I had actually had a nice little fish bowl with a goldfish that I actually won from a county fair. And usually those fish don't last very long once they get to the kids' hands. But I took care of my fish, right? make sure the water was clean, fed them properly. Whenever the bowl would get dirty or something like that, I would then clean it out, give some new water, treat it properly, things like that. So I think that's the big thing is that, showcase, do some research, showcase your knowledge on it. You want to be the expert on how that tank is supposed to run, right? You want to show that you know exactly what you're doing with it. That's the big thing. So it's not exactly, like I said, it's not exactly how you say it. It's more of what you're going to do to show that you will follow up with your word, if that makes sense. So like if you're going to ask like Mom, I would really like to pick up a tank. Like aquariums are super cool. I really have always wanted to get one. What can I do to show you it's something that that I really want or something? Or is there anything I can do to help with, picking up a tank or something like that? Showcase that effort towards it, because she's putting a lot of effort, I'm sure, going to work and maintaining the house and stuff like that as well. She's going out there earn her own living to be able to afford things in life. She's putting the effort out there to keep a nice living for you guys out there. So you want to show that you can probably do the same type of thing. Put that effort out there to show that you want to have a nice tank for your place, right? Long-winded answer, but again, like when it comes to stuff like this, it's important to get into that kind of detail. Apologies if it went a little long for you guys. We got a little boring for some of you guys out there. But I want to help people experience the fun enjoyment that I get a chance to experience with, right? It's hard to start, yeah. It can definitely be hard to start. There's a lot of different things you need to look into, right? I mean, just what fish are you going to get alone is a bunch of research. What kind of fish do you want to get, right? To get the right kind of fish for your environment. How you got aquascape, right? You want to put like rocks, you got to put different vegetation in it. Are you gonna have like oh god, what's the not a crayfish, but like what are those like little guys that kind of eat algae? They'll kind of help maintain your tank and stuff like that. What's the best fish for a 20-gallon tank? I mean, there's a lot of good fish for that kind of stuff. It's hard to start a saltwater tank. Or is it hard to start a saltwater tank? I wouldn't say there really is much of a difference between the two. I think it kind of depends more about, what's up guys? The fish are like pegging at the glass right here. I think it's more just dependent on doing the research and figuring out what kind of animals you would want to have in with your saltwater tank. I think it's probably more important. Because even like a tank that we have, this can do saltwater and do freshwater. So the functionality would be the same essentially. When it comes to like maintaining pH levels and phosphate levels and all that kind of stuff, What's up, Freddie? Thanks for coming by the live stream. What's our most expensive fish? It's a fish tank. Sorry, TikTok's here now. I think you're just saying fish. We don't sell fish, mainly because we're mainly an online distributor, and you're not allowed to sell animals online. But our most expensive fish tank, I mean, it can get up there. Like I said, we have a 500-gallon tank that was a total of just over $15,000. So for a fish tank, quite a lot. Do we sell corals? I don't believe so. Corals technically count as living because they can grow. But of course, plants can grow, and you can buy plants online. That might be a little different. Let me double check our website and see if we have any corals. I don't believe so, but we have so many different products. Sometimes it catches me off guard. No. Yeah, most of the stuff that we do have in our inventory is more based around the like actual hardware they would need for your tank, right? Something like a wave maker right here, or something like that, or a magnetic brush, or a protein skimmer, or a pump, or some type of filtration system stuff, or just an entire tank itself. There's also that. Nate, welcome back to the live stream. Lights, we do sell lights though. Yes, we do sell lights. You can see this light right here is the type of lights that we have right here on our online shop. I believe it's also in our TikTok shop if you guys are curious to check that out. Make sure my microphone's on. Okay, good. I just periodically need to do like every like 10 minutes I need to do a check. Especially once we get towards the end of the live stream, we're gonna go about for another hour and before I wrap things up here. So like a lot of times this microphone right here will actually, oops. Hope you guys can still hear me just fine. Accidentally pressed the power button on this microphone here. The tank behind you, what is the most expensive fish? See, that's a good question. I did not pick up these fish. This is my second week here at Aquadream. Our boss bought these fish. I do remember him walking in with like this little blue and white stripe one. I like to name him Jack. Video about that coming out about that soon. About why we name him Jack. Nate, thank you much for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but I know that we have a clownfish, so we can like look up like how much does a clownfish cost, right? We can take a look at that. Like cost. I mean, and there's also different species of clownfish, obviously. A clownfish. Yeah, I would say there's different variations of them, but I've seen as high as $80 and as low as like $20. When it comes to, it's like this fish right here that looks like Dory from Finding Nemo, right? That is oh god, I keep forgetting the name of it. What fish is Dory from Finding Nemo? A blue tang, that's right. Not to be confused with the orange tang, the drink. It's a blue tang. So it tastes like blueberries. No, I'm just kidding. So like a blue tang. How much does a blue tang cost? Oh, nothing bad at all. One that says out of stock, but one says like $11. But I also see one here saying 45 to like sorry, actually, let me look up real quick. Might be looking at some wrong ones real quick. It says, this person said $10 for a blue tang, which I was like, okay, that's not too bad at all. And there's like a powder blue tang, which is around $100. But yeah, the one that we have specifically that we have in the tank right here, it's a blue hippo tang. Which can cost anywhere from $75 to $100 on that one. I do know that a lot of very popular fish out there, like if you're looking to have a lot of fish, are tetras are a very popular fish. Tetra fish cost. Yeah, like a neon tetra can cost you like $3. They're very inexpensive fish, and you can get a lot of them. And they get along with a lot of other fish. They're nice like schooling kind of fish, right? They like to hang out together with other similar fish. We had a viewer come in like last week talking about how they got an Amazon puffer along with their tank with a bunch of other tetras, and the puffer would just kind of swim along with the tetras, just hanging out and having fun. What's the difference between a hippo tang and a blue tang? I can look it up right here for you guys. I mean, it's mainly just about the visual, right? Actually, let me rephrase saying that a blue tang is the type of that fish, and then there's variations of blue tangs, if that makes sense. Like rattlesnakes, right? There's tons of different types of rattlesnakes, but they're all rattlesnakes. So it's like diamondback rattlesnakes, stuff like that, if you know what I mean. And there's lots of different types of different species there. But tang essentially, I mean, the blue ones here, like kind of like look like Dory from. I gotta pull this up here on the website here, and kind of get a better idea of what we're looking at here. When it comes to, they all generally look about the same. Besides the color, obviously, the cover's drastically changed, but like the shape of the fish and stuff like that, and the size tend to be about the same. It kind of just really kind of comes down to which kind of color you prefer when it comes to your tang. Well, we had a new like come in. Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate that. I can't read your name. For some reason, my browser is showing it as an X. Oh, goat, pretty much. Okay, you gave us a live. I appreciate that, goat. Thank you. But they function the same to you, right? You give them a similar type of fib, similar type of environments. The only difference really is just gonna be the color. But yeah, like a Tang. I mean, there's a lot of different variations between them, though. So it kind of just depends more on rarity and what kind of color you prefer them to look like. Because they can go as low as like $20 and make it as expensive as 120. Just kind of depends on which one you're going to end up picking up. Now this big guy right here, this kind of dark blue fish with some white stripes on him, I'm not sure what kind of species he is, because like I said, or they are, I should say, I shouldn't assume. Because like I said, when I got here, these fish are already in the tank, kind of swimming around doing their thing. I've been so focused on trying to get content up and get our social media platforms up and running. I take time. I remember I spent a whole lot of time going like, "Wait, what kind of fish is that fish?" You know. Yeah, they're not like crazy expensive fish or anything. Like fish can get expensive, but like I said, a good way to start out, especially if you're looking to start out, like goldfish, obviously a great start. Tetras are another great start. Someone mentioned like betas are nice fish, but they don't really get along with other fish. They're very territorial. Although they're kind of like relatively inexpensive fish that look really nice, but like I said, I'm not sure if they're just hostile to other tetra or other beta fishes. So we had some people in the chat earlier who are beta fish owners. If you guys are, sound off in the chat. Let us know what you guys are talking about. If you have beta fish that work well with other betas, but from what I've heard, that they don't do very well. I think also if you go to like any kind of general pet store, you'll find a good variety of fish. You can kind of just like get an idea of like walk through and kind of see what's available. Like I'll take a look right here, like top 5 most common fish, like most common aquarium fish. I hear a lot about guppies. Guppies are a very popular fish. They're pretty small, but they're very popular. A tetra is very popular. Like I said, goldfish, like I mentioned earlier. Oh, if I pronounce this correctly, a cichlid, if I pronounce that correctly, cyclid? Do you have a macro algae? No, we don't sell any kind of like, all the stuff that we sell here is all kind of more the hardware that we have for an aquarium. We don't have anything like corals or vegetation or anything like that. That would require a whole other system of care. Lots of that we have are much more like hardware based, like the tanks themselves, like brushes, wave makers, pumps, filter media, filtration systems, protein skimmers, like I said, water pumps, aerators, koi pond filters, and things like that. That kind of stuff is what we like to love here. Like if you're looking for something kind of, a nice little start, you always can go well with like these submersible pumps right here. They do a great job. Nice little starter thing right there for you. I think this one ranges, I think starts at like $9.99 if I'm not mistaken when it comes to this product. Again, you can check out our TikTok shop or our website to kind of get more details about like if you're looking for a pump or something like that. They can be much more useful for you. Stuff like brushes we sell, like these magnetic brushes are great for kind of scrubbing off any kind of algae buildup they might have on the glass or anything like that. Cichlid, that's right, that's what it is. Yeah, I was like, I know it's not the K sound, it's an S sound. I said it's my second week here, guys. I'm learning. All right. That's right. That's why I was like, I know it's not. I was like, it's not. It's an S sound. It's with a C, but it sounds like an S. Yeah. Cichlids are also a very popular fish out there. Go to if you're looking to kind of pick up that kind of stuff. But yeah, I would say, again, like kind of getting back to your question there, go about like if how do you convince your mom? Be like, Ask her what you can do to have an aquarium in the house, and she'll give you a answer of what you need to do. And if you complete all that, then you guys can go in together to get into the hobby of aquatics, and you can't go wrong with it. This is my, I come into this is my office that we're working in right here. I get to come in every day and look at this. That's awesome. How many people get to have a awesome fish tank in their office, right? Not very many people. I just got fortunate that way. Plus I love animals as well. I'm a big animal lover. Remember when I was younger, I actually wanted to be a marine biologist so I could study marine animals. But then video games happened, and I really liked video games. But yeah, when I was younger, I used to do a bunch of studying when it came to mostly around sharks. I was really interested in sharks and other kind of marine life. So that's where I did like a lot of I would just get like informational books from like the local library, because this is like the 90s we're talking about here, right? I would get like just books from the library to read up more about like different types of animals and stuff like that. But I digress. We're getting a little sidetracked right here. We're not talking about Aquadream products, right? This is what you guys come here for, right? Or you guys come out just for vibes to talk shop about fish talk. Hashtag fish talk. But yeah, good. I hope I was able to answer your question a little bit there. I know it's long-winded, but yeah, that's the best way if you want to try to get the answer. You know, if you want to try to have it so that your mom's willing to help you out with getting a tank, just ask her, like, what do I need to do to be able to get a tank? You know, just mention how it's something you really want, and just like show how you have a vision for it, and it'll be almost undeniable. Because she'll be like, oh, but my little goat will be so happy. I'm curious, is it mama goat? I just gotta ask. I could do, these fish are definitely giving me the side eye. They're giving me a look. Like, I think they want some food here. So let's do a little feeding session, right? Funny thing here, this fish right here, this big blue and white fish, Jack, I think he recognizes this food. Because look at him go. Look how interested he is in this right now. It's like, oh, what you got there? Even George coming out here too. I'm like, oh, what you got there? You got some little fishy pellets for me? I bet you do. I bet you got some fishy pellets. Let me get situated you guys here a little bit better for the live stream experience. Right? Get a chance to view the fish in action, chomping up on the feeding frenzy about to begin. I'll set you guys a bit more of a wide angle shot. Because like the food pellets, like they kind of float around quite a bit at first. And then then they kind of settle. So once they settle, I'll give you guys a closer up look. Let's give these guys a little bit of food. Now a little bit goes a long way with these guys as well. Alright guys. Y'all ready for this? Alright. Jump a little bit of some food pellets there for you guys right there. Here he goes. Oh, it's feeding time, baby. Chomp! We got some hungry boys. There we go. Look at him go. I always get a little worried about overfeeding. But seeing how excited they get when food comes into the tank, I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm doing just fine. Oh, look at little Nemo getting a little snack. Oop, little bonk right there in the face between the two fish. Don't worry guys, there's plenty of morsels to go around. Now George over here, which is the bigger of the, God, I'm already blanking on name, Blue something. Good Jack over there getting a little snack as well. Oh my gosh, this is adorable watching the clownfish trying to eat this little morsel over here. Let me get you guys on TikTok, the close-up angle of this. He's just swimming with a piece of food in his mouth. He's like, what do I do with it? I got it. I got what I wanted, but now I don't know what to do with it. You know? Like, what do I do with this? Oh, there he goes. He's like, I'm a little clownfish. What am I supposed to do with all this food? I'm just a little fish. But yeah, they're just to get a chance to enjoy a little bit of a snack. Obviously, before we call it good on the stream here, well, we've been streaming for just over 2 hours right now. Talking about all the various different types of products that we have here at Aquadream, aquadreamusa.com. Make sure our microphone's still on. Oh, and it died. I knew it was going to die eventually. There goes our microphone, just died. So I'm sorry for you guys here over here on TikTok. This microphone does not last very long. The battery life is not very long, and yet they make me use it. Creekwood Aquatics, thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're having an excellent day right there. How's the creek? How's the wood creek? Crow, how's the wood in the creek going right there? Is it very wood-like? Oh, we got a floater. Oh, the little rocket got it. Yeah, the fish tank, they definitely wanted a bit of a snack, but didn't. I swear to God, it feels like every time I put in these food pellets, I go like, okay, I just put a little bit in. And it's, swear to God, it's like the reverse action of like when you cook spinach, where it's like when you cook spinach in a pan, you know how it wilts down to almost nothing. It feels like the exact opposite when it comes to these food pellets, where like I feel like I just put just enough in, but then it's like ends up being like a lot. And obviously I don't want to overfeed these guys. You know, they're animals. They're gonna go with their urges, right? They're not gonna try to maintain. They're like, oh no, I gotta watch my diet. You know, like no, they're animals. They're gonna keep eating if they have a chance. So yeah, this is one of our tanks that we have here at Aquadream. This is a 145-gallon reef tank aquarium that we have. It's on our website. If you guys are so interested in picking it up, we can probably go into some information about the tank itself as well. Might as well do it. You got time, right? We got we're gonna be live for about another 45 minutes-ish, 30 minutes-ish, something like that. So we can probably go into some of the details about this tank in particular. And pull up some of the descriptive information about it. So keep you guys up to date. Jay Comer, thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're doing great. I'm going to move you guys back a little bit here. Like so. Actually, I'll rotate you guys more like this way. So then I can rotate myself into the shot a little more effectively, like this. What's up? Welcome back. Did you miss me? Of course you did. Even though the fish can be a bit of the, can take away you can be the star of the show, I'm still the host. Host with the most. I'm gonna rotate you guys all around the proper angles. There we go. So yeah, we can talk more about this tank in particular here, right? So for example, this is an all-in-one system designed specific to support coral reef saltwater aquarium systems. However, this system can also house freshwater fish, like I mentioned earlier. This rimless and frameless design of the tank, it offers a modern, sleek look that will look great in anybody's place over here. Actually, maybe re-angle you guys a little bit. I'm gonna change the angle a little bit more like, a bit more like this, right? Something more like that. That actually might look a little better for you guys. There we go. Oh yeah, that's much better for you guys right here. All right. So yeah, we can talk about, like I said, let's hit the restart button on a little bit on that. So like I said, this all-in-one tank system is designed specifically to support coral reef and saltwater. Coral reef, saltwater aquarium, but it also can be used for freshwater. Also, the frameless and rimless design offers a nice, sleek, modern look that will look great in anybody's place right now for sure. I mean, look at these little guys. No, they just look fantastic. The tank has a wide enough space right there. It'll also allow you plenty of space for aquascaping, so you can customize your tank experience however you so choose to do so. This also comes with a built-in sump filtration system. Comes with multiple components for various use, helping you take care of your aquarium system in a way that is optimal for you, but also allowing a dual outlet pump, return pump, water flow, which allows better water distribution, water flow from the sump back into your tank right here. Also, this all-in-one tank system also allows you to also comes with a comes with a water pump, protein skimmer, LED lights, as you can see right above me right here, and a biofilter rock corals, so you can get started with your perfect aquarium setup right away. What's up, James? Thanks for coming by the live stream. Also, our tanks are constructed with the finest, I mean finest, and I mean it, tempered glass from Taiwan. And due to the premium grade tempered glass, it has an extremely high light transmittance of 99%, meaning 99% of the photons coming from inside this glass are going to hit your eyes, making it look extra crystal clear, right? That's how light works. And since it's going to be such high transmittance, you'll barely even notice the glass being there. It'll be just crystal clear, so you have the most optimal experience when it comes to your tank experience right there for sure. It's also bonded with a German silica gel, which prevents erosion and has a life of 20 years, which you should experience no issues when it comes to scratching or any kind of corrosion or even with water acidity that can come up with the tank. Also keep in mind that if you do want to take the plunge in with us here, guys, pun intended, it does have a 3-year warranty with the tanks here, also with a 1-year warranty on electric components and a lifetime long warranty on spare parts. So if you're kind of curious, like, oh, I don't know, do I? It's a tank. Should I do this? I don't know. Trust me, you'll be safe, right? If you end up not liking it, don't worry. You guys can always go back and you have a warranty, you have a refund process you can go through there. But I highly doubt you'll need to go through that because, well, there's some pretty nice tanks. There's some affiliates out there that are showcasing our products as well. If you guys want to keep an eye out for them, we'll have them like on our, if they ever make content, they'll tag us when it comes to like on Instagram or things like that, or also with our social media posts here on TikTok or even on YouTube. We like to share people's stories when it comes to owning these different types of aquariums. Actually, that might not be too bad of an idea. Or just having user experiences talking about their time with Aquadream and Aquadream products. That might be a kind of cool thing. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a little rugby battle going on here with this one with a little morsel. Yeah, these guys are having some fun out there with that food for sure. And also, yes, like I said, so you have a 3-year warranty on the tank, 1-year warranty on electrical components, and also a lifetime warranty on any spare parts. When it comes to shipping, if you want to make the plunge with us, apologies. If you decide to take the plunge with us, our shipping is actually rather expedient. We have a 3 to 7 day shipping that also has free shipping on top of that. Especially when it comes to something as heavy as a tank like this, shipping can get a little costly, right? So we got that covered for you guys when it comes to the products here. So you don't have to pay for any shipping. Guys, lower that barrier of entry just a little bit more for you guys. But of course, just keep in mind that the free shipping is for the 48 states of the United States, right? So people out there like in, let's say, Hawaii or Alaska, which you can also offer to you guys out there as well, but it's just currently not in the plans right now for our operation. But you never know. Maybe we get rich and famous here from TikTok shop and things like that, to the point where, maybe we can just, go free shipping wherever we go, Noah, thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Fish Talk. The algorithm, if you're scrolling here and the algorithm had you come over here, you've been scrolling through some fish content. All right. I know what you're doing. No, I actually really don't. I'm just assuming. I'm not looking at anybody's web history. That'd be disastrous. That reminds me of like this one Saturday Night Live skit where the skit was like a scene where it was like 3 different couples all at a dinner table, like having a dinner date with the 3 different couples, and the women are like, oh, let's have a fun game. Like, oh yeah, I like games. Like, let's just open up our Instagram Discover page, and whatever's on there, we'll just show and talk about it. And all the women are like, look, I have funny cats. Or look at this funny recipe. Look at this funny little nice lighthearted thing. All the guys there are just like, oh no. And they're like, Jacob, what's on your screen? He just goes, I don't want to play this game. They're like, no, let's play. Like, you're like, no, it will ruin the mood. One guy just throws his phone in the soup because I don't know where my phone went. No, pretty funny stuff though. I had fun. I had a good laugh with it for sure. Next time I think I'm going to do with our fish here with these pellets, because I think a lot of these pellets are just a little too big for them. But they do really seem to enjoy them. Maybe what I could do is like grind them up a little bit in some kind of capacity, so then make it a little bit more digestible for them. But I think as they sit in the water, they probably absorb more water to make it a little bit easier to eat as well. That's also another thing. I just kind of keep in mind, because I tried doing we have like little fish flakes as well, and they didn't really seem too interested in the fish flakes, but they really like these food pellets. So I want to try to see if I can find a way to make it a little more enjoyable for them, Of course, if you guys are here new to the live stream, I really do appreciate taking the time out of your day to stop by and say Hello, hello, it's me. If you guys are new to the channel, you can always make sure to tap like. It really helps us out a lot. Every like at our level really does go a long way when it comes to supporting what we do here at aquadreamusa.com. So every like is really appreciated. It helps the algorithm gods know that we actually do things that people want to see and enjoy. Jerry Nunn, thanks for coming by. Freshwater. We do have freshwater tanks. Actually, I can show you right over here. I believe this is YouTube, right? Just to the other side of this room, we have a nice little freshwater tank. Of course, the tank that you're looking at right now is also available as a freshwater tank. But this one right here is strictly a freshwater tank. And even if white and gold is not your vibe, don't worry. The only difference really between all of our other freshwater tanks are two things: color and size. All of that, everything else is pretty much exactly the same type of specs, same type of systems and everything else, and everything in between. Like I said, the big thing is just color and size. So if you don't like white and gold, we have like an all black one. We have like a black one with like a rosewood trim to it as well. I think we have another one that's like all white, if you like that as well. Just kind of depends. The important thing is just to kind of give us a little glance through our our TikTok shop or our shop on our website, aquadreamusa.com. I'm curious, Jerry, do you have a freshwater tank already, or a saltwater tank, or are you looking to get into the aquatic owning, or what's your situation like? I've had a wide range of people that come into the chat here. Like just earlier, we had someone come in and how do I ask my mom to get a tank? And we also have people out here like, oh no, this is like my 4th or 5th tank. Some people are like, oh, I breed fish, and your tanks do a great job of giving them a nice place to live and stuff like that. And some people are just looking to upgrade. Some people are looking to downgrade a little bit. Sometimes they get a tank that's a little too much. They want to find something that, well, they still continue the hobby. It's just not as much of a burden on them when it comes to maintenance and things like that. Should we do this real quick? Let me angle it this way a little bit more so I can kind of roll into the shot a little bit for you guys. Right about there, like that. Yeah, that should be good. Sorry, guys, on Facebook. You're probably having an earthquake, isn't it? Whoa. What's up, Shane? Thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are all having a good day out there today. It is Wednesday, the middle of the week, hump day, as it's so commonly referred to. I got a few more days until, the weekend. You're in the middle of it, man. You're at the peak work week time frame right now. Actually, what I've heard oftentimes when it comes to work, if you're looking to ask for a raise, I've heard that Wednesdays are your best days to actually do that. Keep that in mind. A little tidbit of knowledge for you right there. Of course, I do appreciate you guys coming by the channel, hanging out, and spend some time with us. There's a million different things you can do online. Even on your social media platforms that you're on right here, like with Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok that we're live on right now. There's a million different things you guys can do on just those sites alone. So the fact you guys want to come by here and hang out is always greatly appreciated, right? Appreciate taking the time out of your day to stop by and say hi, reach out to us and get to, curious what we're up to, right? Find more about Aquadream and everything that we do here. So if you guys want to keep up to date with us, you can always tap like. Lets us know you want to see more content like that. It also helps us out a ton in all the different social media algorithms. Also helps me look good, makes me look good in front of the boss. And also give us a follow as well, so you keep up to date whenever we have any like new products or any promotions or stuff like that happening as well. We'll keep you guys up to date with all that good stuff as well. Just now, yeah, we're out here, we're trying. Oh god. We'll probably stream for another we probably got another 5 minutes left in the stream before we call it good for the evening, guys and gals and non-binary pals. Alright, some of the fish over here now, I keep getting distracted by our fish tank right here. Some of the fish are still trying to eat up some of the pellets. I think they're just kind of like picking at them a little bit to see like how much can I break off before I can actually get like a full bite in, you know? Beta, welcome to the stream here. Jaden, welcome to the stream as well. I see you out there. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to stop by and say hello. How long have we been going live so far on TikTok? I'm curious. They give us the time frame. Does it say that on here? No, I'm not seeing it. Interesting. No. Welcome back. I know we've been live for quite some time now. What's it say here on Facebook? No. What about YouTube? Does it say on YouTube how long we've been live for? Just over 2.5 hours we've been live. So now we're just chatting with you guys, talking about Aquadream and all the different types of products and things like that as well. What else can we talk about while we're hanging out here a little bit longer? I mean, I literally talked about everything in extensive detail. Tanks are functionally the same. The only difference between all of our different freshwater tanks is the size of it, how many gallons it holds, and the coloring of it. So this is like a white with gold finish on it. So we have like all black one. We have a ton of different types of different styles. Hi, just checking out our TikTok shop or our YouTube page. No, it's not YouTube page. Or check out our website, aquadreamusa.com. Get a chance to see like everything that we have to offer. All of our tanks you can buy separate pieces, or you can buy as an all-in-one system as well. Meaning you can have the tank, top at the half of the tank shipped to you. You can also have the bottom half of the tank, which has its own built-in filtration system shipped to you as well. Within 3 to 7 business days, it is free shipping as well. With these, as long as you're within the 48 states. Apologies there. Seti, thanks for coming by the stream. Sloan, I see you out there as well. Appreciate you guys coming by. Just chatting about Aquadream and everything that we do here. Of course, if you guys want to know more about what we do here, you can always just give us a follow, so you can keep up to date with all the kind of content that we're posting about, like say our products or different tips and tricks we can do when it comes to owning an aquarium, just everything associated with all that good stuff we do for you guys here, you know? I wonder if like at some point, like in these live streams, do I just do like those NPC live streams, you know? Or I'm just kind of like, oh, hi. You know? Do I just do NPC streams? Maybe that gets people more entertained, right? Maybe that would get them to use like those weird like visual effects that'll pop up if you like donate like gifts or something like that, right? If I remember correctly how TikTok live streams work. I'll just sit here just like, fish! Kidding, of course. Well, half kidding, right? That actually would make my job so much easier. I just could stand in front of a camera and just do default emotes rather than describing each product in great detail, wearing out my voice and getting tired at the end of the live stream. That's kind of a thing too about when it comes to like doing live streams for so long too, is that like you end up getting like a little, it's kind of like driving, right? Where like even though when you're driving for like a long distance for like 4 hours or something like that, you kind of feel like you're tired, right? You're like mentally exhausted from the whole thing. Maybe I'm just kind of, oh, boo-hoo, streamer cries right here. Well, that's just kind of how I feel sometimes with it. But yeah, guys, like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure to tap like, follow, all that good stuff, and everything else I'm doing will be greatly appreciated. If you guys want to know more about us, make sure to give us a follow. Check us out on aquadreamusa.com. You can also check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and all our pages right there. It also gives you a chance, if you do follow us, you get a chance to see what our affiliates are doing with our content as well. So you get a chance to see what the products look like in actual people's hands and in in their houses and stuff like that, rather than just taking my word for it. Which, I mean, I'm being straight up with you guys when it comes to these tanks, but you never know. It's obviously like just coming from my point of view. It's a biased point of view, right? Of someone who wants to try to sell product to you. You always want. That's why social media is such an important thing, to reach out to people, because it's like a place for real people, real situations that can relate to one another, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm just getting a little hypothetical about the whole thing. I don't know. Doormat, thanks for coming by the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Okay, we can go back to checking out some of the fish here on the live stream. They're definitely getting a little snacky right now as well. They're definitely enjoying what we're doing with what we got going on for them right here. Trash Can Jones. I love that name. That's a great username. That's awesome. You love to see it. How'd you come up with that name, Trash Can Jones? It's like, no, I need to know. I need to let people know. Are you just like a big Oscar the Grouch fan? You're like, trash cans are my vibe, man. Riley, thanks for coming by the live stream. I see you there. Jenny, thanks for coming by as well. Hope you're having a great day. We are getting a little close to the end of the live stream here. I do see that our friends of our Facebook have 10% left battery life left on the phone. G Nasty Layla. I'm a nasty girl. Roxuna, thanks for coming by. Maybe that should be our next live stream where I just kind of just like slowly dance to just I'm a nasty girl, I've been a nasty girl. Somebody better match my tank. Somebody better match my tank. I'm getting tired. That's what's happening right now. Ava, thanks for coming by the live stream. I'm slowly losing my mind right now. Sir Bradford, thanks for coming by the live stream. Cadence. And the letter A. This stream is brought to you by the letter A, apparently. Because it's been a nasty stream. It's been a nasty stream. Will, thanks for coming by the live stream as well. Hope you're having a great day. You ran into someone who is very tired right now at the end of a live stream. I've been a nasty girl. Now I got it stuck in my head now. I've been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty girl. Somebody better match my freak. I gotta stop. Is it Antonini5? Thanks for coming by the live stream. I'll see you there. Just out here just vibing with the fish. Doing our thing, you know. For now, everyone, I think I'm gonna call it good on the live stream today. If you are, like I say, if you're new to the channel, make sure to tap like. This lets us know you want to see more content like this. Make sure to give us a follow as well. Let you know next time we do go live. We do go live every day here on the channels. So if you guys have any questions or want to know more about aquadreamusa.com, we can do that for you. That's what we do here. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you guys. I can't just say bye without saying hello, without saying goodbye, you know. I can't turn off the stream without saying goodbye. Yeah, I just want to say, appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to stop by today, say hi. Of course, if you want to continue on your journey with us over here at aquadreamusa.com, feel free to give us a follow. Check out our website, aquadreamusa.com. Muse, the band, is coming to the stream right now. I love Muse. I am a big fan of Muse. Let me tell you that much. Amazing band. Imagine if the Muse TikTok account actually checked out our fish account. That would be absolutely wild. I would lose my mind. Like if Matt Bellamy is on the other side of that screen right there, just looking up fish content. What's up, Lee? Thanks for coming to the live stream as well. Ack! Thanks as well. But yeah, so let's say thanks you guys. I'm gonna call it good on the stream here. So thank you all so much for coming by. Give us a follow here. Give us a follow also on our website. You also have a chance to get 5% off your first purchase if you sign up with us here at Aquadream. And also, what else? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't think I am. Other than just saying bye, because I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to stop by. Hope you're all having a good one. We'll definitely catch you all in the next live stream. If you guys have any questions with us, feel free to leave a DM, on whatever your preferred social media platform. You can also send us an email on our website, or you can give us a phone call. That's also something you can do there. Of course, just stopping by saying hi is more than appreciated. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to turn you guys over here on Facebook. I'm going to turn you off, so thank you much for coming by. Also, people over here on this side, over on the YouTube side of things, thank you all for coming by. Am I going to end it? Yep. Okay. Alright, guys.